Hey there, Nancy Drew Clue Crew. I'm Marvel Fonts, the Nancy Drew Dude. This is the 2019 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon. I'm playing all of the Nancy Drew games, including this one, game number 23, Shadows at the Water's Edge. So this is the rather scary game where Nancy goes to Japan and deals with a ghost.
I'm Nancy. After a string of tough mysteries, I've decided it's time to take a break to do a little sightseeing. I'm taking P.G. Krollmeister up on his offer to send me to his favorite ryokan, or traditional inn, in Kyoto, Japan. I'll spend the days teaching English, and my nights with Bess and George, exploring the sights, fashion, history, and nightlife of downtown Kyoto. From what I hear, the inn I'm staying at is known as one of the scariest places in the city. I'm not sure why people say that. I might have to poke around a little to see what's really going on at the Ryokan Hiei.
Yes, it's scary. Nancy's going to be attacked by the ghost that we saw. I believe it's called a Yurei is the name of that type of ghost. It's a very scary, angry ghost. So let's get started. So Nancy shows up, she takes a look at the painting on the wall, and she says, "Hi!"
Hi, I have a reservation under Nancy Drew.
But the ghost hates Nancy! So it smashes the painting.
Do you believe me now?
Oba-san, it only fell.
It did not. You know better.
Dun.
I'm very sorry. She's just a little upset.
She does not want her here. Tell her to go. Now.
What was that about? Why is she upset?
Please, don't worry about that. Here, this is your room key.
Okay, so for some reason the ghost hates Nancy and just destroyed the painting.
Thanks.
Your room is on the second floor. I've already had your bag sent up. Please, my name's Miwako. Come to me if there's anything you need.
Your grandmother seemed very upset about the portrait breaking.
It's no big deal. She thinks it's a bad sign that the portrait fell from the wall.
Why is that?
It's a very special portrait. It's one of the 2 remaining images of my mother, and it was taken shortly before. It's one of my grandmother's favorite portraits.
I don't know, your grandmother made it seem like the ghost specifically doesn't want Nancy here. What about that? That's the part I'm curious about.
Is that a robotic cat?
Yeah, Suki! Isn't she the greatest? Lentalo got her for me. I've wanted my own pet cat for forever, but I can't have one at the ryokan. I came into work one day, and there she was, right next to the sweetest note from Lentaro.
I've never seen a robotic cat before. What does it do?
She's not on it. She's Suki. It's okay, she didn't mean it. Actually, she doesn't really do much, mainly sits. But, oh wait, I just learned something neat. Suki, tate.
Oh, that's great.
That's all I remember right now, but she can do a lot more. I should figure out what the rest of the commands are, come to think of it. Although, to be honest, it's a little more believable if she just does what she wants.
Okay, we're going to start off with Nancy being incredibly insensitive. So, what happened to your mother? I know your grandmother is furious about it, and you said there's only 2 pictures of your mother left after... something. Let me hear more.
What happened to your mother?
I shouldn't bother you with our problems, Nancy. Please, it is very nice outside, a perfect time to relax and enjoy your surroundings.
No, please, tell me more about your painful family secrets. I want to know.
Nancy, please be careful. There's too much broken glass.
Yes, Nancy immediately begins to ask uncomfortable, prying questions. Okay, so let me see. I think we need to go to Nancy's room here on the first day of the game. Oh, and we need to meet Rentaro, who's right over here. But first, let's talk to Nancy's friends.
Nancy, you made it! How was your ride?
It was pretty good.
I love Japan. I have done so much shopping, and George's convention is crazy. I've never seen so many people. It's totally sold out.
You sound pretty excited.
Well, yeah. Kind of hard not to be here. I don't even know where to start. Have you ever had mochi? It's a revelation, Nancy. I'm not even kidding. And the shopping.
Conference me in already.
Oh, yeah. Did that do it? No? Okay.
No, hit the... No,
Yes.
You do it then.
Okay, get somebody else on the phone. Bess has no idea what she's doing.
We all on?
Yes.
Yep. Why is that so hard?
It so isn't.
Anyway, what's your story? What are you up to? You coming over?
I'm still getting settled in, but I'll be out to see you guys soon.
How's the... whatever it is you're staying at?
Ryokan, it's great. A little strange, though. When I was checking in, a picture fell off the wall, and everyone was really weird about it.
Huh. Oh no, our train's going to be here in a sec. Gotta go.
See you, Nancy.
Bye.
Okay, so Bess and George call just to remind Nancy that they exist, and she's going to hang out with them sometime. And by sometime, I mean she's not going to hang out with them at all. Let's meet Rentaro.
Whoa, hang on. Men only right now.
What do you mean?
The baths. The blue banner means the baths are for men. The red banner means women only. I don't know why we don't mention this at the front desk. This is useful information. Anyway, I'm Rentaro. I'm out in the garden if you need anything. Oh! Ow, that hurt.
Aw, poor fellow. Okay, so, yeah, we're at the start of the game. Let's just meet all the various characters. There's only 3 of them here at the Ryokan. So, let's see. Takai is over here. She does cultural lessons.
Nanasi-san, please sit. It is a pleasure to meet you, Parapali. I am sorry for the way I behaved when you first arrived. It was very impolite. Please, forgive me.
Of course, don't worry. It's nice to meet you as well.
That is very kind of you to say, but I must always worry about the guests who stay with us, especially now.
What do you mean, especially now?
Are you here for a lesson today?
A lesson?
I offer lesson in traditional arts to anyone interested in learning. I have much to show you.
Sounds great.
Today, you will be learning katakana. To the outsider, katakana always looks far more difficult to learn than it is. You just need to be patient, and you need to learn to see more than you are used to seeing. There is a book to help in the chest. Practice
So basically we're going to learn how to
until
write
it
Japanese
looks
writing.
like your name, Nancy, not just some lines.
What do you mean?
Although there are many Nancys in the world, your name belongs to only you. It has always been yours. You must try until what you see on the paper is not just a word. It is you.
Alright, so this isn't too tough of a challenge, I think. Is this one of those challenges which is super impossible to do on just a laptop touchpad? What you want to do is just fill in the various areas. So I am spelling out the name Nancy. Okay, people are saying yes, it is impossible to do this on a laptop. Well, good thing I'm using a computer mouse here. If you make too many mistakes, you're forced to start over again.
Oops. I should try again.
Oh, but that looks beautiful. Well, fortunately, there's an infinite supply of paper for us to use. I guess nobody else decided they wanted to write their own names. Okay. That looks good. I think we absolutely have to solve this challenge. Takei's gonna have 3 different challenges, as I recall, and that was a mess up. Uh-oh. I can't write straight lines. It's very difficult.
That's not how it's supposed to look.
Oh, come on, Nancy. That looks beautiful. So this is the reason I can't do, you know, a speed run of the game. I would fail on the first challenge.
No, that is not right. Do it again, but better.
Do it again, but better. Great advice there, Takei. Great advice. I don't think this is actually supposed to be a difficult challenge. I thought this was just supposed to be one of those fun little challenges. Okay, so this is time number 4, right? Time number 4. 4th time will be the charm for me. Then again, Nancy's an amazing perfectionist, right? So maybe that's why she wants... Yes, that's why she wants it to be done extremely well. There's 9. We made it to 10. 2/3 of the way through. Good. Oh, yes. No. Yes, please. We did it!
Very well done,
Woo!
Nancy. This is the best I've ever seen from a new student. I knew you could do this well. Leave this to dry, and I'll have it brought to your room to remind you of your success.
Yeah, I want to remember this puzzle every single time I come here.
Have you always lived at the Ryokan?
Since I was born,
Have you ever left?
I have. But I never found anywhere I wanted to be as much as here.
Have you always offered classes?
No, it is new. We have developed a reputation, and for many years I've wanted to teach our guests.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye, Nancy-san.
Okay, and I think that's it for her for today. Yeah, that will be a keyboard puzzle later on, but I don't think we can open up any of the other drawers. The other drawers are all locked. It's locked, so we can't get inside. Let's meet Rentaro.
Hi again. I'm Rentaro. It's nice to meet you officially. So, you're still here. That's surprising.
I'm Nancy.
What do you mean?
Surprising.
Did I say that? Whoops. So, you're American. From New York City?
No, a place called River Heights. It's in...
Oh, okay. That's one of the places I always wanted to go. I mean, you'd have to be crazy to live there, but on the other hand, you'd have to be crazy not to live there. It's one of those, unwinnables.
Do you work here?
Technically, it's a complicated thing we've got going on. I'm sort of like the handyman around here. So, should I bother getting to know you, or are you going to be like all of the rest?
That's a really awkward thing to say when you're just meeting Nancy, isn't it?
What do all of the rest do?
Get spooked in the middle of the night? Pack their bags and never come back? Even the ones who come to see the ghosts. Oh, I shouldn't be telling you this. Oh well, already did. If you see Takaido, this conversation never happened.
Ghosts? What ghosts?
We got one of those, haunted hotspot guides. So we get a lot of ghost hunters here. And that's always a treat, because they're totally not obnoxious.
So, people think this place is haunted?
Well, some people think this place is haunted. Kind of like some people think the moon landing was faked, and some people like adult contemporary. Don't be one of those people. You like puzzles?
I guess you could say that.
I figured. You're going to love this. It's called a nonogram.
What's that?
It's just another example of how awesome numbers are. Letters are cool and all, but they just make words. I mean, get with the game, letters. Numbers, on the other hand, get a few handfuls of those, and you can make a bridge, or send a person into space, or express the makeup of our genetic code, or they can make a neat picture.
Okay.
Okay, so
Take a look in here. All you
somehow he knows Nancy loves puzzles, and he gives Nancy a bunch of puzzles.
need to do is look this over and finish the pattern. And when you're done, picture! Here, take this. Give it a shot. Bring it back when you're done, and I'll give you something better.
Sure.
Now, if I remember correctly, we have to solve one of each of the 3 types of puzzles.
And there are instructions inside in case you get stuck.
What are you building there?
Oh, this. This is the Rentaro 4000. I sort of got inspired by Suki.
What's it going to be?
A robotic dog. Or maybe just a robotic dog's leg. I'll be honest, I had no idea how long these things take to build. But then again, a dog's leg is not a good gift without the rest of the dog. Sort of borders on creepy, come to think of it.
Is it going to be a gift for Miwako?
Oh, definitely. She's my robotic muse. But she's not robotic. Not that you think she is. And this is why I work with machines. They're totally oblivious to awkwardness.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye!
Okay, so he gives us puzzles. Do you like puzzles? That sums up the entire Nancy Drew series. So this is how nonograms work. What you want to... okay, so 5. There are 5 spaces that need to be filled in black. Same with this. 5 here, so 5 of those spaces need to be filled in black. So this column has 3 and then 1. So 3 black spaces and then 1 black space. Same with this. We've got 1 and 3, so 1 space and then 3 black spaces. Hooray! So now it gets more difficult with, let's see, 1, 1, and 1. Actually, no, that's black, white, black, white, black. That's the only way you can have, 3 groups of 1 in there. And the only way you can have 1 and 2 in here is if I put a 2 in here.
I did it!
So that's the picture. It's pretty simple.
Hello?
I finished the nonograms puzzle.
Awesome! Nice job! What do you think?
Okay, so this is about, like, the 6th time Nancy has had to deal with ghosts, so, she should be a ghost expert by now.
I loved it.
I've got something better. You know it, you love it. The original, Sudoku!
Oh, I played that before.
Great, great! I've got some good ones for you here. Here you go. Bring it back if you want more.
I'm back for more nonograms.
Here you go.
And you actually have to go back to him to tell him you need another puzzle. Otherwise, you don't get to solve the puzzle. Rentaro is the only one who can flip the page of Nancy's puzzle book.
Can you tell me anything about Takai?
She can be a little tough, but she's really wonderful. She works herself way too hard, though. I wish I could get her to just relax a little. But you can't tell her to do anything unless you want a lecture back in return.
I take it you've been lectured by Takai before.
I pretty much grew up here, and believe it or not, I was not always the saint you see standing before you. So... I've been on the sad end of a lecture or two. But I've overheard more. Always hilarious when they're not directed at you.
I'll let you go.
Peace out.
It's very hilarious to have her yell at somebody who's not me. Those are the greatest. Okay, so this is going to be a more complicated nanograms puzzle. So 10, actually this is actually kind of simple because we have a huge block of 10s. The only way to do that is by having all these spaces filled in. Actually, I know the solution right off the bat. We're going to make ourselves a little hard, and it's going to be cute.
Another one down.
Woohoo! So let's go on to Sudoku. So let me see, I think you can get the instructions here. You want to fill in the blank squares, so each row, column, and each 3x3 area contains the numbers 1 through 9 once. So for example, with this we want a 1 in this 3x3 box, right? It can't be in this row, that row already has a 1. Can't be in this row already has a 1. And it can't be in this column, that column already has a 1, so therefore it's here. That's the only spot we could fit a 1 into this 3x3 box. Then you basically do math like that until you figure out how to get everything in place. I don't have the solution to this puzzle written down, so let me just see if I can solve it on my own very quickly. Gosh, I don't see any good place to put a 3. Here. There we go. 3, 3, 3. Let's move on to 4s. That's how I like doing Sudoku. Just like going number by number. I don't see anything good with the 4s. So let's do the 5s. 5 is going to be here. And 5 is going to be there. 5, 5. This is going to be a 5. Excellent. So 5 is going to be here, and then 5 is going to be there. Let's see. 5 is going to be here. Yep, I don't see where that 5 is going to go yet. So let's try to get the number 6 into place. Yeah, Sudoku's not a bad puzzle, it just can take a long time sometimes. Okay, and there's a 7 there. I don't really see where that 7 would be. So let's move on with the 8s. 8's gotta be here, that doesn't help. 8's gotta be here, 8's gotta be there. Yeah, well, can't really figure out where that 8's supposed to go. So 9 can't be in this column, so it's gotta be here. So 9, 9, 9, 9, like that. And 9's gotta be there. So we've gotta have some 9 up there. Here we go. Okay, so I've got all the 9s into place. So, let's see. Something which also helps. I'll get to that thought later. Okay, let's see. 1 here. Let's see. 1 there. I'm not seeing a good place. My top left is wrong. I've got too many 5s. Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah, this is I'm trying to read people's comments, but I'm not sure I can read and try to solve the puzzle at the exact same time. So, getting back to what I was saying earlier, something that helps is if you've got a thing which is almost done, like this 3x3 grid is almost done, so it needs a 2 and an 8. I know an 8 can't go here, so we're gonna have to put the 2 here and the 8 there. This column is almost done. It needs one more number. The number it needs is a 4. This column's almost done. It needs one more number. It looks like the number it needs is a 2. This column, this 3x3 box needs a 4 and a 5? No, a 4 and an 8. Well, it can't be a 4 here, so the 4 goes down there. Row 6, column 6 is a 4. Oh, okay, so that would be this one. Good going. And then this 3x3 needs an 8. So 8's gonna be here. Good. Looks like we're almost done with the 8s. 8 has to be... Ow! I thought we were almost done with the 8s, but apparently I was mistaken. Okay, so this needs a 2 and a 3 here. Doesn't look like I can get a 2 or a 3. Okay, here. This row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 6 here. This will be the only Sudoku puzzle I do legitimately in this game, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That column needs a 7. This column needs a 1 and a 2. It's gonna have to be like this. 1, 2. Okay. We've got the entire, this one. Oh, there's an online Sudoku solver? Okay, first row, 4th column is going to be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. First row, 4th column, 5. Okay, that's good. So that means this would have to be a 5 there, and now we've got all the 5s off the board. This particular row is going to need a 2. So that's a 2 there. So one of these things has to be a 2, and then one of those things has to be a 2. First column, 3rd box is a 1? No. First column... Do you mean this is a 1? Oh no, I can't be sure yet. Let me just go back to my normal strategy of, okay, I'll see where all the 1s go. Yep, that in fact is a 1. Good call. So that means we've got the final 1 over here. Great, now let's see if we can figure out where the final 2 goes. Final 2 is gonna have to be like here or here, but that's not a 2, and that's not a 2, so this is a 2. So this is a 2. All the 2s are done. That means this has to be a 3, because that's the only 3 that fits. That's the only number that fits into this grid. We've got some columns which are almost done here. So this is going to be not a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does this need an 8? That column needs an 8. And this column needs a 6. And this particular row needs a 4. And this 3x3 grid needs a 6. This particular row needs a 7. This particular column needs a 4. And then this 3x3 needs a 6. So now we've only got a couple of numbers left. So let's see. The final 4 is gonna go here. This 3x3 needs an 8. So the 7's going to go here, and then the 3's going to go
I
there.
did it!
We did it! Hooray!
Hello?
I finished up the Sudoku.
Way to go! So, what do you think?
It's not really my thing.
I'll have to keep an eye on you, Nancy. You're trying to get me all wound up. Not a big fan. I've got one last type of puzzle to show you. This is one of my favorites. Renograms. It's all about creating an unbroken string of numbers. Tell me what you think when you're done.
Hey,
Here you go.
I did this in the previous game with Frosty, and he was really mean about it too.
I finished the Sudoku puzzle.
Here you go.
I'm back for more nanograms.
Here you go.
Here you go.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Okay, let's solve this final type of puzzle. Rentograms, you just want to connect all the numbers so they're consecutive. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I want to get 5. Can I go 5? Yep, it's gonna have to be this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 perhaps, and then 12, 13, 14. It's gotta be 15, 16. See, 17 could go in either of those spots. Those are both acceptable solutions. So, let's see, 18, it could be 19, 19, 20, 21, so, I mean, it could be 19 in those spots or 20 in those spots. Both are acceptable. So, 21 to get to 24, again, we've got 22 and 23, or it could be 22 and 23. Either way, 24 is going to have to be like this, 25, meaning 25 to 26, so 26 to 27 is going to have to be like that. So 27, where's the next number after 28? 28 goes all the way up to 33. Well, the only way to get 28 out of there is to have 29 here. And I'm going to have a 30 either here or here, 31 either here or here, and this is going to be a 32. So let me see, let's go back to the 18, right? So I said I need to get 18 to 21. Well, now that I've blocked off some spots, the only way I can get 18 there, I could get 19 here, and then 20. Okay, so the 20 has to go here. So now that I've blocked us some spots, again, maybe it's easier to get from 21 to 24, but we've still got multiple possibilities there. So that's basically the way this puzzle works, is you try to fill in as many as possible, and eventually you'll get to the point where you know, the board is pretty much... I fill up some spaces on the board so I can go back and finish off the other ones. So 41, 42, 43, yeah, too many possibilities for 43. Okay, so 44, 5, 6, 7, right? So there's 47, but 45 can be in either of those spots. So 47 is trying to get to 50 over here. So 47 has to go like this, 48, 49, 50, and it's going to have to be 51, 52, and then 53 goes to 54. The only place 54 can be is over here. And is that it? Is 50... Whoa, hold on a second. Some numbers went in incorrectly there. So 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Okay, good. That's better. So now I've filled out most of the board. Let's see if we can go back. 15, 16. I still can't get a 17 or 18 here. Well, hold on a second. There's a 54. And we want to get from 54 to 55 to 56. So it's obviously going to be 55 to 56 here. So that clears away the only space the 17 can go in. So 17. And now this is the only place I can get an 18 in. And 22, I'm still not so sure about 22. So let's go with 29. I'm going to have to make some guesses in order to get those done, I imagine. Yes, this is an awful lot of math for a Nancy Drew game, isn't it? Okay, so let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So now I've got most of these down. Now I just need to figure out what's a way for me to get 21 here, and then the 30 is there. So let's say the 21 goes to the right, and then the 30s go left.
I did it!
And we did it! Good!
Hello.
I finished up the Renograms puzzle.
great! I knew you would! Don't tell the other puzzles, but this is my favorite.
Miwako seems to really like Suki.
I know, which is great, because that girl is hard to buy for. And it's been sort of a gift-heavy year. Either she's getting crazy sensitive or I'm becoming a huge jerk. Hard to say. It's definitely one or both of those things.
I finished another Renograms puzzle.
Here you go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna solve this puzzle though.
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye.
I want to finish this game in under 7 hours. So, see you later.
What's going on? I should listen in.
The strange sounds, and the pounding, and the screaming at all hours of the night, waking up my family, scaring the children half to death. If you ask me, this ryokan needs to be closed down immediately.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry changes nothing. This is unacceptable. I want my money back, and I want a car sent immediately to take us anywhere else.
Was that Helena Berg from Phantom of Venice, or just somebody with an extremely similar voice? Who was she, and why was she so angry? And wow, 3 of the people have already left the ryokan. They've been scared away by the ghosts!
Oh, hello, Nancy-san.
That guest seemed pretty upset.
Oh, it's nothing to worry about. Trust me, I see a lot at this desk, and one thing never changes. Travel is disorienting. It's so very easy to get upset when you're far from home. That's why we try to make things as comfortable as possible.
What has been scaring the guests away?
Oh, nothing. They're not scared. It's something else. Can I help you with anything?
I met Rentaro. Who is he?
Oh, Rentaro, he's my boyfriend. He's also handyman around here.
Have you two been dating long?
I'm sorry. I should really get back to my paperwork.
Again with the intrusive personal questions, Nancy.
But if you have any questions about the ryokan, please don't hesitate to ask.
What is a ryokan?
A ryokan is almost exactly like a hotel or spa, but far more traditional. This ryokan has been in my family for generations. Passed down from mother to oldest daughter in order to preserve the traditional style, the food, the caretaking. Every little detail is as it would have been generations ago.
How long has the ryokan been in your family?
A very long time. My grandmother says it has been passed down since the early 1700s.
So one day you'll pass this place on to your daughter? That must be very nice.
Well, I'm the younger daughter. My older sister Yumi will be the one to take over the ryokan.
Oh.
My grandmother's offering a few classes in traditional arts. She's in room 18 at the end of the hall.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
Okay. So, back to Nancy's room. I mean, not back to Nancy's room. To Nancy's room for the very first time. Let's see.
I might be able to use
We
this.
can use this envelope later on. This is about the ryokan. There's Nancy's name. It looks so pretty. Here we have a Japanese translation book and a card so we can use the subway. That's very nice. And Nancy also has homework. She can grade students' homework. So she's teaching people English during the day, and she can grade them. These are the various students.
Time to grade some papers.
So I is Sakura. Fantastic. We is Japanese. I is 7. I is black hair. Everybody gets a star. So we don't really have to grade the homework. It's just a fun thing that you can do. So let me see. I'm going to change the time on my phone. See, Nancy won't do anything if I switch it to 1 p.m.
I'll be teaching then. I should set the alarm for later.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you grade the homework, just as long as you grade the homework. And I'm going to sneak in here in the middle of the night and try to break into her area. I think that's on the task list.
Haven't done that. Did that.
Well, okay, it's not on the task list, but I'm doing it anyway.
Suki! I'd better get back to the case.
See, the cat is a guard cat and won't let me steal stuff.
Looks like I'll need a password.
Nancy has no idea what the password is. And I don't think she can solve this puzzle yet either. It's missing a card. Yep, see, we're missing the red card. So, more puzzles for later on. I'm just making sure Nancy knows what these puzzles are. So, back to Nancy's room. Luckily, you don't have to get Nancy's keys out every single time you use the room. Now we can just go into the room whenever we want. Okay, so when does Nancy stop lessons? 7 o'clock? And in the middle of the night, scary happens.
What was that? Oh no, the screen tore. I better tell Mawako about this tomorrow.
I think it's kind of strange that the premise is, PG Krollmeister brought Nancy here on a vacation, but she still has to teach school. That doesn't sound like a vacation.
It must have just been my imagination. I should try to get some more sleep.
Yeah, let's go back to sleep, Nancy. Just go back to sleep. And when Nancy leaves her room the next day, she's going to get a phone call from Bess and George.
Hello,
Oh, hi, Nancy. What was the name of the place you're staying at again?
the Ryokan Hiei.
Told you.
Guess you're right.
What are you two talking about?
We met this girl at a bento booth at the expo, and she grew up at the ryokan you're staying at. Pretty crazy coincidence.
Is her name Yumi?
That's the one. You've got to get down here and meet her. She's so much fun. She told us all about everyone at the ryokan, and it sounds like you've got your hands full.
I should come to meet her. I have a few questions.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I know that tone of voice.
What tone of voice?
Yep, that's the one.
What are you talking about?
You're working a case, aren't you?
Maybe. I don't know exactly what is going on at the ryokan, but it's really strange.
Busted.
Okay, you got me. I may have found a mystery.
Shocking.
So, what can we do for you?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I saw something really strange in my room.
What?
A shadowy figure showed up in my room, but when I looked out on the balcony, no one was there. It was like whoever it was just disappeared.
Creepy. Okay, that's it. We're leaving Japan.
I'm sure there is a logical explanation.
Me too. I'm just not sure what it is yet.
The two of you, I swear, if we were being chased by a dinosaur, you two would be too busy debating about the fossil record to run away. Where's your sense of panic?
It was pretty scary, I admit, but I don't believe that someone could just disappear.
Right. Well, you said a shadow figure, right? Maybe it was some sort of trick of the light.
That's what I was thinking. I'll keep an eye out for something like that.
Spooky. Anything else?
How's the expo going, George?
It's crazy. I've never seen so many clever people in one space. I'm definitely dealing with a little bit of that small fish, large pond anxiety. I'm still trying to get tickets for you, but it's not looking good.
That's okay. Thanks for trying. I'll let you go.
Talk to you later.
Okay, I'm trying to remember where the expo is. So let's see. The pachinko parlor is at Kure, and the exposition is at Matsue. Okay, so that's where we want to go. We want to visit both of those locations. I think I actually have to translate this. That lets me know, well, where the train is. this is a killer puzzle. Okay. So, let's go to Otsu to Amurari. I think Kure was... Yeah, I don't see either of those places anywhere. I do like the music, though. There's Matsue. Okay, so I want to get there. So I need to go to this line, which means I have to go to... It's really tough. Okay, let's try to get here. So Otsuda Amurari to Ube. Yeah, this is crazy dance music. I like it. So can I go to Bebu to Seto? No, I cannot. Darn, there goes that plan. Oh gosh. Okay, so let me see. It looks like Matsue is on the brown line, and the only way to get to the brown line is if I transfer somewhere. Here? So Sakai? So that's Miyaza. To Kobe. To Iga. To Matsue.
Interesting. This looks important. I better hang on to it.
So this is the puzzle box that was at the front desk. I need to get rid of that robot cat before I can steal that. The super cool item. And I believe George is the one who will actually help us out with getting rid of those, getting rid of the robot cat.
Hey, back away from the door.
Hey, let me in.
Where's your ticket?
So that's where Bess and George are hanging out, and Nancy doesn't have a ticket, so Nancy cannot hang out with them. It's very sad. So let's meet Yumi, the older sister who sells bento.
Hi, is your name Yumi?
Absolutely not. Who's asking? It might be. Are you going to order? What's your agenda here, stranger?
I'm Nancy Drew.
Nope, never heard of you, but thank you for saying your name out loud. Oh, wait, Nancy Drew? As in friends with Bess and George and staying at the Ryokan Nancy Drew? Or are there two of you?
Yes, why can't Bess and George just step out of the convention for a few minutes to talk to Nancy? That is an excellent, excellent question.
Which one is it?
That's me, the friends with Bess and George.
Excellent. Yes, perfect. Get over here. Come on. You're learning to make bento the Yumi way. Come on, trust me, it's a life skill. Once you know how to make a good bento box, you pretty much got the whole world all figured out.
Sure, sounds good.
Fantastic! Here are the ingredients. You may notice that they run the gamut from pretty cute to insanely adorable. This is not an accident. Okay, very easy. The customers will give you a list of what they want and how they want it organized, and you pack it together. You won't believe how easy it is. Okay, I gotta go.
Going? Where are you going?
The store. Good luck. You'll do fine. I'll be back soon.
And
Wait!
So...
I guess I'd better get to work?
And so she just puts a random stranger in charge of her store. Yes, that is not exactly the smartest move on her point. But this looks pretty simple. We've got the rice rabbit, and then we've got the pig rice, and then the pig sandwich. So we've noticed one of these columns has a rabbit on top, and then rabbit egg in the middle. Well, it can't be this one because there's a pig here. It can't be this one because there's a pig here, so it has to be this column. This column has to be on the far left. So it's got a rabbit on top, it's got rabbit egg in the middle, and then it's got some sort of bear at the bottom. So we've got some sort of bear here. So, let's see, the final rabbit's gonna go here. And according to this, the final pig goes somewhere here. So I guess we know this has to be a bear. So all these three spaces need to be a bear. So somewhere we've got an egg, a pig, and a sandwich. Well, it's not here. Was this an egg? Nope, that was rice. So this is not egg, pig, and sandwich. That's not an egg, so this is not egg, pig, and sandwich. So the only place this little corner can go is here. So it's egg, pig, and then some kind of sandwich. Rice goes here.
Hey, I did it! It was pretty cute.
Thanks for helping out, Nancy.
Hey, where did you come from?
Your grandmother seems a little hesitant to talk to me.
That's the shocker of the decade. She's hesitant to talk to herself.
Could you tell me a little bit about the Ryukon?
I'm not into that sort of thing. Couldn't you find a pamphlet?
I was hoping for an insider's opinion.
Oh, I get it. You want the dirt on the situation, right?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. You're working some kind of angle here, aren't you? Not that it matters. Still, way too busy to talk.
I know you're busy, but I helped you out with bento, and all I want is...
Yeah, it's like either Yumi had to take a quick bathroom break, or she was just hiding in the corner spying at Nancy the entire time.
a little information.
Okay. Surrounded by breathtaking views you'll not soon forget, the Ryoka Hiei opens the door to a simpler time. Perfect for the business traveler hoping to experience traditional Japan, or the family in search of that perfect vacation. Ryokan Hiei, discover Japan, discover you.
That's persuasive, but not exactly what I wanted to know.
Isn't it? That's mine from years back. I was thinking of going into advertising, but then I thought, nah.
I was hoping you could tell me a little about some of the strange things that have been happening.
Aha!
Ah, the ghost.
If you really want to know. Oh no! I'm running out of bento boxes. Can you please go grab my backup stock from my apartment? This is the sort of thing that can move us from buddies to straight up besties.
Oh, okay, sure, I'll do your chores.
Sure.
Great! It's just over by the Kurume station. I could tell right away that we were going to be friends. Here's my key.
Kurame. Okay, so we need to go to Kure and Kurame.
Oh, and P.S. My number is 075-021-5855.
Thanks for your phone number. I did not ask for it.
What does Takai think of you working here?
It's a phase. I'll snap out of it. Like I've been hypnotized, and one day someone says the right word and snaps their fingers, and I'll go, hello,
Yes,
I
yes,
am you.
yes. Give your apartment key to a total stranger. Their relationship is moving way too quickly. It's like, I showed up, it's like, here, do my job. Here, go to my house.
One job running Ryokan, please. She's old school like that. Thinks the fun parts of life are a phase, and the nasty parts are the bees and knees.
What do you think of Rentaro?
Other than that he should get a job at the Nerd Statue Factory as their primary model, he's a good time. What do you think of Rentaro?
There's something a little weird about him.
Yeah, that weird thing about him is his personality. That kid is his own special kind of neurotic. Always has been. But he's my fake little brother, so I'm used to it. Until someone brings it up, I forget how he must seem when you first meet him.
What do you mean by fake little brother?
He first moved in next door when I was 7 and Miwako was 5. He followed us around day and night. One day, when he was being a real pain to Miwako, she just snapped and punched him hard. It was bad news. My mother saw. After that, we had to be nice to him no matter what, at least when she was in sight. Eventually, he grew on us, especially Miwako.
I met your sister, Miwako. You two seem pretty close.
That doesn't sound like the impression you'd get by having a chat with Miwako. What are you trying to ask?
Miwako seemed a little upset about the Ryukon. Do you know anything about that?
That's more her area of expertise. I've never been the go-to girl for the Ryoka. That place is the definition of repetitive. Guests come in, guests come out. It's brain-breakingly tedious. I don't know how Miwako puts up with it.
I don't understand. If you're the one who's supposed to take over the Ryukon, why is Miwako the one working there?
Ugh, Nancy-chan. Don't get all everyone else on me here. If I had known I was supposed to run that place when I grew up, I would have taken a pass on the whole firstborn thing. Trust me.
If Miwako left the Ryukon, who would run it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Why do you care so much about it anyway?
I'm just sort of naturally curious.
I'd back burner that curiosity as long as you're staying at the Ryokan if I were you.
What do you mean?
Try not to find out, okay, Nancy? You seem nice.
Okay, so that was a veiled threat. Like, Nancy, why are you so curious about my family's history? I'm just normally curious and snoopy and mess with people's business. Yeah, well, you better knock it off.
Nancy, do you have my boxes?
Not yet.
Please hurry. I need those boxes.
I'll get them. Oh, okay. She's not going to talk to me again until I do that. Can I call Bess and George here?
Can't talk on my phone now.
Why not?
This isn't the time to use my phone.
That's ridiculous, Nancy. This is totally the time to get to the phone. Okay. So, gosh. So where did she say? She said she lives in Kurame, right? And then Kure is the other place we need to get to. So how are we going to get to the pink line from here? It looks like we can go to the gray line. The gray line's a good place. So let me see. I was able to get to the gray line pretty easily. No. Yeah, this is tough. Okay, let's go. Let's try to go to Fuji. Okay, so I wanted to go here. So how am I going to get there from here? Looks like it's pretty simple. I go to Saitama, and then I go to Kurame. Okay. What? What? I can't just... Oh, no. No. Oh. Yes, I do miss the subway from Nancy Drew's Secret of the Scarlet Hand. That was a nice subway. You could just go to the subway. Okay. Ah. That was rough. So I'm not very good at this. Let's just call Bess and George, and maybe I'll have a you know, I'll figure out what I'm supposed to do, trying to get through the subways.
Nancy, how's it going?
Have you seen the robotic cats they have here?
I love those! I don't know if they're cute or creepy, but I love them anyway.
Miwako has one. It's cute, but it's a little aggressive.
It's in guard mode. There's a way to override that, some sort of code word.
Right. I need to figure out what it is.
I bet if I check around the expo, I can find someone who knows.
That would be amazing. Thanks.
Anytime. Need anything else?
Nope, not right now.
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye!
I think we have to call them back, and then we'll, yeah, I might have to go, like, here. Yeah, I'm not sure this is correct. Yeah, that would be it. Okay, so we're gonna go up and around, catch this, and then go back. So, Toyama, Katsuwa, Tokyo? Unless I'm wrong, where's Toyama? Let's go to Fuji. Okay, so then I wanted to go to Katsuda. To Tokyo. Ah, Tokyo, the famous city, right? Yeah, it's a famous city. That's the capital of Japan, unless I'm mistaken. Which I very might well be. So, Seiyo to Fuji. Yes, this cannot be the correct solution because I'm going really far out of my way in order to, you know, go back to where I want to go. Okay, so to Saga to Kofu. Okay, we solved the puzzle, hooray! Oh, and because Yumi is a stalker, she's just going to send us a bunch of random text messages throughout the entire game.
These must be what Yumi was talking about.
I am not ignoring people in the chat. Everybody in the chat is talking about, what their favorite anime. So they're saying, oh man, they're talking about what. My favorite is Dragon Ball Z, but that's the only one I've really ever seen.
Savannah Woodham. That's the author of this book.
I've seen one
I
to
should
two.
hang on to this. Having her phone number might come in handy.
No, I've only seen one episode of Pokemon.
It looks like someone tore out one of the chapters.
And I understand there have been like 500 different Pokemon video game series. So, I mean, not video game, but TV series. So here's a letter from the dead mother. That's a puzzle we can't solve yet. We cannot break onto her computer yet, which is a shame.
I need a dictionary to translate that.
What does it say? Dye. Okay, so that's just dye. Yumi makes her own clothes, which she will talk about sometimes. And there's her scary CD. You're right. Sailor Moon is in fact a Japanese TV show I've seen. Yes, I've seen like 5 episodes of Sailor Moon. It was on before Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid growing up, so yeah. I don't really watch all that much TV anymore. I'm just busy playing Nancy Drew games every single day for the rest of my life.
What was that?
Well, if Yumi didn't want Nancy to steal everything from her apartment, she shouldn't have invited Nancy into her apartment. Oh yeah, and she's got a poster for an anime here. Yeah, pretty cool. I wonder which one. I don't know which one. Okay, so we're going to go to Matsue. Why would Yumi have that CD? I don't know. Let's check the messages. So she's going to send us pictures of herself with Bess and George, as well as just pictures of herself.
Hi.
I thought we could talk to them about
I found a strange book about ghosts in
cat,
Yumi's
but I guess
apartment
not.
with a note from the author.
Maybe they'll call us with that information.
It had a
What do you
dedication from the
mean,
author,
says Bess?
Savannah Woodham, to the Shimizu family. But the really weird thing is, there's a chapter missing.
What was in the missing chapter? Nope, strike that. That is a dumb question.
That's pretty strange. Maybe you can find another copy of the book somewhere.
There's a business card with the author's number inside. But more importantly, the table of contents says the missing chapter was about the Ryukon.
Weird. Did you call? You've got to call.
Agreed.
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, so let's call. I don't think this is gonna work.
Savannah Woodham's office, Logan speaking.
Hey, Logan.
Can I speak to Savannah Woodham, please?
Are you one of our interviews?
Interviews?
I'm Savannah Woodham's assistant. Is she interviewing you about the expo?
No, I actually want to speak to Savannah about a book she wrote.
Oh, great! I'm so glad you called.
Really? Why's that?
It's been like 3 days since I've gotten to hang up on anyone. I wonder if I'm still good at it.
Oh, and then he hangs up on us. What a meanie. Okay, well, back to Yumi.
Nancy! And you've got my boxes. Neat! Here, I've got a thing for you. It's a phone charm. You can't not have one.
Thanks. What's it do?
Come to think of it, it doesn't really do anything. Get a job, phone charm. It probably won't. That's okay, just hang it on your phone. I've got tons. Help me with bento, and I'll hook you up with some super cute ones.
Isn't it the case that in, Logan is mentioned in the spy notes that Nancy drew the secret spy, so now we can pretend he was actually a spy the entire time throughout this game? It's ridiculous and silly. That's why I like to think about it.
Would you like a phone charm?
I know just where I'm going to put this. Thanks, Nancy.
Okay, I give her phone charm back to her, and she doesn't seem to really care.
I watched that DVD at your place. It was very strange.
You did what?
Shouldn't I have? Oh no, I'm sorry, Yumi.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just be very cautious.
What do you mean?
You have to be cautious about everything here, Nancy.
The entire country of Japan is out to destroy you, especially the DVDs.
I really like your apartment.
You do? Thanks. It's just a 1K. That's code around here for tiny and overpriced, but the location is great and it's mine. I love it.
When did you move out of the ryokan?
The second I was old enough to sign a lease. Best decision I've ever made. No late night room service. No annoying tourists calling up at 4 in the morning. I adore that apartment. I wonder if it knows. I'm going to get it something nice today. A new doormat or something.
We've got a gajillion things we can talk to her about. Let's talk to her about everything.
I found Savannah's ghost book in your apartment. Can you tell me more about that?
She's some sort of ghost hunter or something. I don't know much about it, okay?
But she did a chapter on the ryokan.
Yeah, well, just because my grandmother believes in that junk doesn't mean I do.
Does Miwako like working at the ryokan?
Well, yeah. Why else would she be there day in and day out? What that girl needs is to spend some time out here. A few weeks with me and my friends would be enough to shake her up and get her to have some fun for once.
Yeah, how does Yumi afford that apartment on her tiny bento stand? I mean, granted, this is a great location. It appears to be the only food that's serving this entire expo, but still, I don't know.
Your outfit is very interesting. Where did you get it?
Get it? Oh, you cannot get something this cool in a store. I made it.
You make your own clothes?
Yeah, I got sick of waiting for the boutiques to catch up to me. The places I go around here, fashion is the business. You don't show up looking out of date. Oh, I've got the best thing. You gotta have it. I use it to come up with all of my new ideas.
Oh, what's that?
It's a program for your phone. You upload pictures to the computer and send them to your phone. It lets you test out a new look on you or your friends. It's back at my place on the computer.
Sounds great. I don't usually have time to keep up with the latest fashion trends.
I could sort of tell, but I wasn't sure if you were going for an irony thing with your outfit.
Hey!
Just teasing. You pull off the old school thing, Nancy Drew. Some things don't go out of style. If you help me out with a little more bento right now, I'll hook you up with the program. Come on.
Okay, so we, oh my gosh, we have to do a bento challenge. Already? But bento! Okay, another bento challenge. Let's pretend that these two coincide. Bear egg here, meaning this is cat egg here. Which means this is going to be, bear here, and then some sort of bear with a cat there. So we're gonna have a bear here, a cat sandwich here. As you can see, this is really tough. Okay, so cat, and this has got to be some sort of pig. And let me see. So that's got to be pig egg. If this is a pig, because, but no, wait, that's wrong. That can't work. Yeah, let me think about that. So if this is here, and we've got two bears there with the cat sandwich here. And then this, and that's a pig. Right. Then the final bear would have to be here. But then that makes it impossible for... Yeah. Okay, so this bear cannot possibly be in the upper right-hand corner. So bear egg has to be here. That's the only other place we can have this bear egg piece. So that means this cat egg piece has to go here. I think that's it. Oh. Okay. In any case, cat sandwich here or there. We don't have too much room for bears. So this middle piece has to be a bear no matter what. Let's see. So we need a rice and a pig egg here. Well, pig egg can't go here because that's cat egg. So this is going to have to be pig egg. This is going to be have to be an egg, which it is. And then this is going to have to be rice. Now, we knew this was already going to be a bear, right? So this is going to have to be bear rice. And then the other bear is going to have to go here or here, depending on where the cat sandwich goes. Okay, so we've got this piece figured out. I don't think we've got we need a piece like this with a bear and a cat, right? So where's the only bear? It has to go here. And then this is some sort of cat, meaning this is cat sandwich here. And we said this was some sort of cat already, so this has to be cat rice. Okay, so rice, egg, pig egg, bear, bear. So now we need to just figure out this one final piece, which is going to be rice somewhere by a sandwich. Is it going to be like this?
Nancy Drew, bento chef extraordinaire.
Great job. Here you go, Nancy.
So that's the password to her computer.
Love that last picture of you and Bess.
Yeah, I love that one.
So you don't want to take over the Ryokon?
Not even for a second. I mean, I don't even get the whole tradition thing. You want to go to the past? Get a time machine. I'm not one for living in the past. Have you ever read a history book? The past is where we keep all of the terrible things that have happened.
That sounds like denial to me.
Can you tell me a little bit about what happened with your mother?
This is not the time or the place.
Is there a better time? Maybe when you're not at work?
There's never going to be a time or place. Just drop it.
Oh, now she's angry with me. Okay, so I got the
Haven't
password
done
on
that.
her computer.
Haven't done that. That's done. Haven't done that.
I haven't done anything yet.
Did that. Check.
Let's see if we can find the train to the final location of the game. And then I'll try to solve some of those other puzzles. Because I want to find the final location of the game. I could have sworn it was somewhere over here. Here it is. It's the yellow station, right? So, how do I get back on the yellow line? Let's see. I was here somewhere. Yeah, let's go to Misawa. Yeah, let's go back to the Ryokon. Nancy's like, come on, tell me about your dead mom. I want to know. I want to know. You have to tell me. Oh, I thought I could switch lines. Okay, but I guess I cannot. So gray was here. Oops, did I have the two yellow lines mixed up? Maybe not. So that yellow line all the way to Sabai, maybe? Or Sakai? Sakai. And here I should just be able to go straight to Gray. Did it! So this is where they have those the parlor. Oh hey, and a phone call.
Nancy, good news. We met Ryuichi, the creator of the Suki cats. Thing is, he won't give away the secret phrases unless you buy one of the cats.
All right. Thanks for trying.
But then the guy told George, for such a captivating, beautiful, gorgeous girl, he'd be willing to make an exception. You're turning red. Nancy, she's turning red.
Am not. Anyway, there's a catch. He only shares secrets with the like-minded. He gave me this monster puzzle to solve, but I'm too busy with Expo stuff to solve it right now. Any chance that you could take a look at it?
Sure. Anything for such a captivating, beautiful...
Enough! I'll send it right over to you at the Ryokon.
I called Savannah, but she's got a really protective assistant.
Yeah?
Apparently she's in Kyoto now, covering the expo for some tech magazine, so she's pretty busy. If I could get past her assistant, I could finally figure out what this whole book is about.
Wait, so this guy is at the expo?
Pretty sure.
Then we've got this one.
We do?
Yup. We're going to find them, and you're going to flirt up a distraction.
I am?
Yes, you
You
are.
are.
Well, at the very least, this will be interesting.
And if it's a mortifying failure or anything, which it might be, we do live thousands of miles away.
Solid point. We'll keep you updated.
Oh, come on, Bess. I thought you loved flirting with cute guys, and Logan sounded very cute on the phone.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye.
Kind of, maybe. I can't wait to hang up on you. I love hanging up on
That Yurei
people.
comic looks interesting. I should check it out.
Oh, and hey, there's a comic book about ghosts, so Nancy totally wants to check that out. Unfortunately, Nancy cannot play any of the games. Ooh, insert phone here. You can print photos. Seems strange that Nancy can just print photos, but sure, let's do that. Oh, I don't have a phone. So let's just print those 2 corner photos. So I haven't actually visited the bathroom yet, so I don't have the card that lets me operate any of these gambling machines. Oh well, let's take a picture of Nancy. Cheese!
Ugh, creepy. I don't think I need to keep this one.
Oh, no. Oh. And what was with that egg photo, actually? Uh-oh. Put in phone. It's hard to tell my phone is there, right? I got an Easter egg for, I think the Easter egg is for checking out that DVD in Yumi's apartment. You don't want to mess with the DVD, otherwise people will send you pictures of eggs.
I need to find a card first before I can play pachinko.
That was a message, so unknown person sent Nancy that egg. It's creepy. So let's go back to the Ryokan, which was at Misawa, right? Nancy does sort of look like Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Yes, yes, she's got the red hair and the headband. Let's see. Hello?
Hello.
Do you have something fancy for me? Doesn't look like it.
I tore one of the screens in my room. I'm really sorry.
Do not worry, Nancy-san. This happens often. Very easy to fix. Just a little steam to loosen the glue. I'll have Lentalo take care of it immediately.
Great, thanks. When I tore the screen, I think I saw someone on my balcony.
Right. It's nothing to worry about. The screens really distort things sometimes. I'm sure it was just your imagination.
It wasn't my imagination. I saw someone walking on my balcony, and then she just disappeared.
You're seeing things. It is just your imagination.
Aww.
From what I understand, the Ryokan has quite the reputation for being haunted.
It is true that we have the reputation.
Has that been difficult for business?
It is nothing you need to concern yourself over.
Can you think of anyone who would stand to gain if the Ryokan went out of business?
No one I know. We all depend upon the ryokan. Even Yumi and Rentaro.
What about someone else, on the outside?
No, there's no one else.
I like how Nancy's like, is there anybody who could possibly be sabotaging you? Nancy's totally put herself in charge of this case.
How does your grandmother feel about the Ryokan?
It's her whole world. She
Also, yes, telling your guests that they're seeing things is not the best customer service ever.
loves it more than anything or anyone she's ever met.
What does she think of Yumi not working here?
It's a very sore subject for her. And honestly, I've heard too much about it already.
Wait,
What do you mean?
Every day I'm here, making sure all is well. It would just be nice to hear her at least mention all of the work I do. Just once. I'm sorry this is nothing you want to hear about.
Oh, come on, come on. You do a great job, Miwako.
I'll stop bugging you now.
See you later.
Okay, so I just remembered that, Grandma is going to do another cultural lesson for us.
Nancy, today I have a very important lesson. We will learn origami.
Great, let's get started.
Origami
amazing.
has been around in many forms for centuries. Master Yoshizawa brought the art back before it could disappear. There is a grave danger, Nancy-san, in forgetting. If the whole world forgets a thing or a person, then it is gone forever.
What do you mean by that?
I have for you here a selection
sure, just
of
ignore
origami
my question.
patterns. A few
Come on,
steps
Sakai.
away from the last step. You must simply match the pattern to the completed design.
Okay, so here's origami. The puzzle is simply a matching puzzle. You want to get all these things to match. You're going to put them in the correct spots. So let's see. This one goes here, and we're done.
They are perfect. Absolutely perfect. You have many talents, Nancy-san.
Thank you.
Have you been to Yumi's bento stand?
No.
It's great. You'd love it.
I taught her how to cook for many years. I should not have to sit on the train to try her bento.
I love the gardens. Do you take care of them?
Yes, of course. I sleep here, but my home is out there in the gardens. Even when the whole earth is covered in snow, I am happiest there, waiting for the first flowers to break through the frost. Do yourself a favor, Nancy-san. Find a small piece of earth that begs to be made perfect, and do whatever it asks of you. You will thank me.
The ryokan seems very important to you.
The world around has become a million different things since I was a girl. And I do not have to tell you that many changes have not been so good. But in here, the world does not change.
Why do you want Yumi to take over the ryokan?
It is tradition.
Any other reason?
I am used to this question. Tradition is very often made fun of or ignored. But tradition is how we know ourselves, Nancy-san. The traditions of your family are how you know yourself. Tradition is a burden in many ways. I understand this. But imagine not knowing who you are or where you come from. It would be very lonely, I think.
I'll let you go.
Please visit again, Nancy-san.
You know what? Nancy smells kind of smelly. I think it's time for her to take a bath. But first, let's answer this phone call.
Nancy, Operation Distract Logan is a go. Call Savannah. Gotta go.
Oh, but I was just about to take a bath. Okay, let's take a bath and then call Savannah. Because we have to go inside here. This is where Nancy gets the pachinko parlor card. Huh. Why did the lights go out? Who's behind me? It's the ghost, but where did the ghost go? The ghost tried to give me a killer high five and I almost died. It is scary. Okay, let's just take the bath. Just take the bath.
Ah, all mysteries should involve hot springs. Whoa, that's a little hot.
Okay, Nancy can, I think that's it. Let's see, we can look at this.
It looks like something is missing here.
And that will be a puzzle that Nancy will, be on the lookout for. We've got a Tangrams puzzle. Okay, so in addition to being scared out of our minds, we can get random prizes from Ransom of the Seven Ships. No, we get this.
This looks important. I should figure out where I can use it.
I love how Nancy's like, this looks important. Angry deer. That looks very, very important. It doesn't look important at all. And here are scary things for haunted tours. Oh my. And there's a random trophy. Let's see, we were going to call Savannah, right? And then I'm gonna see if our friend Rentaro has anything cool or new to talk about. So Savannah, now that your assistant is distracted, I can
Hi,
get
I understand you
a
do
direct line to
paranormal
you.
research. Can you help me with a case I'm working on?
Sorry, I'm out of that business now. I'm working as a technology reporter. Unless you got a real hot tip about some emerging tech, I don't really have the time today. Bye-bye, Nancy.
Wow, how did she know my name? What was that? Huh.
You've reached Savannah Woodham. I'm not available at the moment. Please try again.
Wow. Does Yumi answer her phone? Yeah, I've never heard that conversation before. I've only called Savannah and then she talks to me.
No, not in. Bye-bye.
Okay, people are saying I need to fix the painting first. Yes, so let me know.
I have a delivery for you. Here.
That's what I was hoping for when I first came to the Ryokan.
Thanks.
That's from George. That is from George.
Do you think Yumi's ever going to come back here to run the Ryokan?
If she knows what's good for her.
Wow, that sounds like a threat.
Why doesn't Yumi work here at the Ryokan?
She's very... My mother used to call her a free spirit. But that's a nice way of saying that Yumi's selfish and doesn't want to help.
Do you and Yumi get along?
No.
So I take it you're not very close.
With us, the term isn't close, it's within striking range. So we both try to avoid that.
Did you and Yumi ever get along?
Of course, but really... She was a very good big sister to have after what happened with our mother. But soon enough, she was back to being the selfish, manipulated brat she is today.
She does seem a little demanding.
Not demanding, manipulative and bratty. Trust me, I've thought this one through.
Yeah, I've really been thinking about what's the best way to insult my sister. I went with bratty.
I'll let you go.
Okay, see ya.
Alrighty, so let's make sure that the picture is gone. It is. So we're going to ask Rentaro about it. And I just got a bunch of text messages. So let's see, how do I ask him? Here we go.
Is that the portrait from the lobby?
Yeah, I'm reframing it. Although it's way harder to do than I thought it would be. It's got a really strange backing.
Would you like some help?
Have at it! This thing is officially making me nuts. The tools you'll need are near the frame.
It looks like I need to find a way to make sure none of the wires are crossing.
I'll just take a pair of scissors and cut the wires. So let me see, I think the solution that most everyone agrees upon is you want to get the pieces with the most connections over to the sides. Yeah, there we go. This looks good with the right-hand side there. Some of these things are overlapping in ways that they should not be overlapping. So let's see. Yeah, that looks good there. Let's get these inner pieces inside here.
I got the backing off the portrait.
Done.
Nice job!
Yeah, really just cut the wires. That would be so much easier. And what's this? A certificate signed by Savannah. What? So, it says, it is 100% ghost-free!
I should hold on to this article.
Yeah, I can't translate this article myself. I don't read Japanese. And I can't ask one of my Japanese students to translate it for me. For some reason.
Hi!
So, you grew up next door?
My dad and I moved in when I was about 7.
Why do you spend all of your time here when you live just next door?
Never got my room decorated right. Plus, this place has always been more fun. And Miwako's here. And I've got my workshop.
Is Suki supposed to be so protective?
Took a swipe at you, huh? Oh, that's one of her mods. Don't take it personally. It's actually really clever. There are these command words you say, and then Suki changes into that mode. She'll be protective, or aloof, or silly.
Really? Do you know the commands?
I did. Can't remember where I put that piece of paper.
Do you know anything about the certificate behind the portrait? Who's Savannah Woodham?
She was an investigator. She helped out with the investigation after Kasumi died.
An investigator? This certificate seems a little less than official.
Yeah.
She was more of a paranormal investigator. I don't really believe in that stuff personally, but Takai wanted her here.
Why did Takai want a paranormal investigator?
I've known Takai since I was a kid. And let me tell you this from experience. It is impossible to guess what she's thinking or why she does what she does.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sure you'll find out.
Can you translate this for me?
Sure. No. Put this back where you got it.
I got it right here. It was behind the portrait. Okay. Well, can we call Savannah now?
Can't talk on my phone now.
Now can I call Savannah? I guess it would be rude to talk right in front of our friend. But yes, we could talk as soon as we shut the door.
Hello.
Hi, is this Savannah Woodham?
Let me guess. You're that Nancy girl who's been driving my assistant to distraction and back this last week?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
I would.
Oh, this time she doesn't hang up on me. Yep, yeah, we definitely have to get the certificate in order to talk to Savannah.
Good. Now tell me what's so important that y'all ruined my perfectly good assistant. Since y'all been calling around, talking to him's been like talking to a rock. A rock that I pay too much money.
We talked to him once, and apparently he's just been complaining about Nancy non-stop. I think it's kind of funny. We talked to him once, and all of a sudden, just huge distractions.
I'm staying at the Ryokan Hiei. Something really strange is going on here.
Don't tell me a lie now. This a joke?
No, I promise. It's the truth. I saw your book. I thought maybe you could help.
Honey, whoever you are, my best advice to you is to pack your bags and head back to wherever it is y'all come from.
I'm not leaving until I figure out what's really going on here.
There gonna be anything I can say that'll change your mind now?
No, I'm going to get to the bottom of this with or without you. But I could really use your help.
I've been a lot of places that say they haunted, but none fit the ticket like that spooky old Ryokan Hiei. I never got to finish up the chapter on the Ryokan like I was supposed to. Between us girls, I'm glad of that. You get much out of the family?
Nothing too useful.
Uh-huh. Tell you what. You end up following through with that bad idea of yours to stay at the Ryokan, and I'll see what help I can provide. But Nancy?
What's that?
Y'all be careful there now. You understand me?
I will.
Let's see. Let's talk about Logan.
What's the story with your assistant, Logan?
He's like my own little Georgia bulldog. He can be a little aggressive sometimes, a little dopey at others, but always loyal. He's one of the good ones when you get right down to it.
How long has he been working for you?
Not long now. He started right after I switched my focus to tech reporting.
Why did you change careers?
It's a long story, but chasing's not the safest career there is. Ain't nothing shocking in that.
Okay, so we just found a certificate that you signed which said that there is no ghost here. So why are you so afraid?
Can you tell me about the certificate you gave the Shimizu family?
Oh, yeah, that. Now, before you go thinking I'm some sort of charlatan, I don't normally do things like that. In fact, I had those made up to give to kids who were feeling too scared to go to sleep at night.
Why did you leave one here?
I felt like I should leave them something. I don't usually leave a place without knowing what's really going on there. Honestly, I felt so bad about the whole situation.
So the two things we need to to get from her is a translation and a copy of the book. She doesn't have the copy of the book, unfortunately.
Do you know where I can get a copy of your book?
I'm guessing you're looking for the ghost hunting book I wrote, but I can't help you there. I'm out of copies myself. To be honest, Nancy, I don't mind helping you. But this whole ghost thing is a phase I'd sooner put behind me.
And yet, that's the only thing she ever talks about. Ghostly stuff.
Why's that?
Now, don't y'all worry about that now. Just a choice I made.
There must be some reason. I understand you were pretty well known.
Put it this way, Nancy. There are some jobs where being well known makes for a dangerous life. Sometimes it's, smart to move on.
Can you help me translate an article I found? No one else is willing to.
Sure. Leave it at the counter and I'll have Logan swing by to pick it up.
I saw a really creepy, shadowy figure on my balcony. Do you think that could be faked?
Course. Ain't nothing harder than that.
Yeah?
It's as easy as shadow puppets. All you need to be able to do is practice. In my experience, people like scaring people with shadows a lot more than ghosts do. Way I see it, if it's something a person could plausibly do, then there's a person behind it. If it's something a person can't do that's scaring you, well, y'all don't need me to finish that sentence.
I think I ran across a trick mirror here.
Did it break?
Yeah, how did you know?
That's how you know it's a trick. Y'all know what the main difference between truth and illusion is in my line of work?
What's that?
Time. An illusion can only last so long before it gives up its secrets. Now, I don't know exactly how that mirror was fixed, but the fact that it broke means that whoever rigged it knew that if you examined it enough, you'd figure it out.
So it was broken, so I couldn't figure out how it was faked.
Exactly. That is, if it was a trick. Nancy, I can tell you how things might be faked, but I can't tell you if they were faked. You're the ones got to stand there and know how the room feels when these things happen.
I'll talk to you later.
Y'all stay safe now.
Okay, we've got a couple of things we can do now. I'm reluctant to do the one because it's the monster Sudoku puzzle, but, I think we're gonna have to do it. I think we're gonna have to do the monster Sudoku puzzle. Okay, so number one, we were going to put the article in an envelope for Logan. And then number two, that letter we got from the front desk, where is it? I don't see it anywhere. Let me just drop off the letter for Logan first. But yeah, Nancy had a package for her right at the front desk. I picked it up. I'm not crazy.
Hello.
Can I leave this here to be picked up?
Yes.
Thanks. Do you want to manage the Ryukon?
Right now I have to, but it's not that simple.
Why not?
It just isn't.
Wow, okay, that was a short conversation.
Wow, George wasn't kidding. This does look hard.
So this is the thing that was there. Okay, let's solve this monster Sudoku puzzle, and by that I mean I've got the answer written out, so I'm just gonna do that. This puzzle does take a while. Okay, let's get all the ones into place. And that's basically the fastest way to get through the puzzle, is just to get all the numbers in place. So let's see, the 3 is here. I don't know, I find it easier to just, okay, I'll get all the 4s in place. Erase. So just go by number, but number by number. That's what I find easiest. It might be easiest if you, do you think it could be easiest if I just went, like, row by row? Would that be a faster way through this puzzle? If I just go row by row, and just then I'd have to be constantly switching between numbers, and that's why I think that's not the easiest way to go about it. Let's see if 5 is there. And 5 here. Okay. And now we've got to get the 7s into place. So this is a 7. Actually, okay, apparently the 1 went down there. So the scary part is thinking that we made a mistake somewhere with this puzzle, and then you'd have to start the entire thing over again. Yay. So we did that. I mean, we've done this for 1, and now we have to do this for all 5 of them. So let's go with this. Yeah, let's go with the middle one. Why not? So doing it row by row would look like this: 5, 8, 7, 9, 6. Ah! Didn't mean to click there. 9, 6, 4. And then this is 7, 1, 5. And this is 8, 3, 2. So yeah, let's try to get this. I guess I'll just try to get this corner fixed. 4, 2, 1, 9. Whoops. 5, 9, 1. This is a 9. This is a 9. This is the 9. This is the 9. Yeah, I think it is faster overall if I just go number by number. I don't think we can type the numbers, unless we can we? Oh, we can, yeah. Well, then that makes going row by row much simpler, doesn't it? That was a really good suggestion. Thank you. Yeah, now I could just go up, down, left, right, and navigate the puzzle. Whoops. Of course, that was a mistake there. Yeah, apparently you could just type it the entire time. Wow. This just saves me so much unnecessary mouse movement. Okay, I'm glad that other people are as shocked by the typing revelation as I am. Okay, so I'm not the only one who had no idea this was possible. Oops. 157 here. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Yep, I did. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna have to erase everything. Where am I on this board? Let's do the bottom left then. I think I was reading the wrong solution, and then I tried to put the solution for another place into that one, and that was a disaster. I asked where am I, somebody said I'm in Japan. Okay, thank you for that information. And then this would be the final one, so let's go. Let's see. 3, 9, 8, 4, 7, 9. Is that not it? Nancy's supposed to say something if you get it correct, right? Isn't Nancy's supposed to tell you if you get it correct, so I must have made a mistake somewhere. That's obviously not good. Let's see if I can figure out where the mistake is. Oh no, 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 no. 7, 8, 3, 2, 4, 5, 1, 9, 3, 5, 6, 8, 4, 9.
All right, I'm pretty good at this.
What? I made 0 changes, and now Nancy says I got it correct. I made 0 changes, and now Nancy thinks I got it right. Hooray! Woohoo!
Logan here.
Yeah?
Oh, and somebody says if you can't click on a part, that means it's completely correct. Yay!
Yes?
All right. Savannah wants me to translate that article for you. I don't know what it is you said to her, but whatever you did to get her to talk about that paranormal garbage, you need to knock it off.
I can't promise that.
You really don't get it, do you? This ghost stuff isn't a joke, especially not to her. Since I'm the one stuck picking up the pieces after she gets too wrapped up in one of her cases, I'm telling you, leave it alone for her sake, and yours.
I really need a copy of Savannah's book. Can you help me?
Sure. Bookstores are a great start, or the internet is helpful, but I'm really more of a brick-and-mortar person, honestly. I suppose you could also go the books on tape route. TV's Ralston Palpers does an excellent job with the text. Really makes it come alive.
No, I meant, could you send me a copy?
Oh, nope, but thank you for asking.
No.
What happened to Savannah? Why doesn't she work with paranormal cases anymore?
It's not something she likes to talk about.
I gathered that, but can you tell me?
When we're traveling, I spend weeks with her just touring on buses, long plane flights. We talk a lot. I know everything about her childhood. Her best friend's dog's name from when she was 5, her favorite ice cream flavors. She's very chatty.
Then what has she told you about?
Nothing. Not a single word. I've asked, and when I do, she just goes quiet and excuses herself. She's never told me to stop bugging her about it, but I can tell that she wants to. That's why I don't want you bothering her about it either. Whatever happened when she was writing the second ghost book, it really got to her.
Second ghost book?
Wasn't supposed to mention that. It's a secret, and it's not done, so don't think you're going to get your hands on it. I don't even know if she still has the manuscript. She had me tell her publisher she burned it, but I don't know if that's the truth.
How long have you been working for Savannah?
Started a few years back as a fill-in gig during spring break. Eventually she needed a long-term assistant, and the job was just too weird to turn down.
Have you finished translating the article yet?
Just about. I'll have it sent to you as soon as I finish.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
See you later.
I find it amazing that Logan was able to get the article so quickly. I mean, I was inside the room doing the Master Sudoku that whole time. Maybe he came by and picked it up. Nancy's nose was just inside the Master Sudoku, so she didn't notice Logan come by. 4 is supposed to be
an unlucky number here.
And take it.
I wonder if that's a coincidence.
Wait, where was I going? I was going here. And we're putting the Master Sudoku in here for George to pick up. George has enough time to come by and pick up this envelope.
Oh, no. Sounds like
But George does not have enough time to come by and visit Nancy. George is a terrible friend.
Another unhappy customer. I should listen to what's going on.
When we first walked in the door, my wife told me she had a bad feeling about this place. But no, I told her she was being unreasonable. Well, whatever it is that's going on down here, we are not putting up with it anymore. That thing you left in our room. No one should ever see something like that. I want my money back.
There's nothing there.
And I want to see this place closed down. You'd never get away with something like this in Sydney.
Sir, please, we are not haunted.
Oh, please yourself.
So what she did was she gave him she gave him a Nancy Drew game. It was Midnight in Salem. She gave him the box for Midnight in Salem, and inside was a completely blank CD. And he opened it. He thought he was finally gonna get to play the video game, but there was no video game. The CD had nothing on it, and that made him so mad he had to quit immediately. It's like, why would you put something in my room like that? Something like that in my room? That's terrible. It's the worst. Seriously, nobody should have to put up with something like that. It's not funny. It's terrible.
That was the last customer, wasn't it?
Yes, Nancy. It's just you. So, make yourself comfortable. We are all here for you until something happens to scare you off too.
I don't scare easily.
I've heard that before. Look, I'm sorry I shouldn't be upsetting you with all of this. Please, you're my only guest left. Let me at least make sure you have a good trip. Maybe you recommend us to your friends.
I still want to help.
Help? You want to help? Look around you. This place is beyond help. It was spooky and lonely before everything that happened, and now... Why do you think Yumi got out of this place as soon as she could? People come because they've heard it's haunted. They come here to be scared, and even they can't take it. I'm sorry, Nancy. There's nothing you can do here. Help yourself and find somewhere safer to stay.
Okay, well, so much for that. Let's play some pachinko. People are talking about horrible voice acting. I don't know if they're talking about me or the game. I'm sorry, I didn't get enough time to prep my Australian accent, and so it's slipping into a British accent, okay? You've got to give me... You gotta be nicer to me!
I need to find a card first before I can play pachinko.
So we get to play pachinko. having a good day today. That's how you do your Australian accent. Today and to die are pronounced pretty much the same way, so that's actually kind of creepy. If you think somebody's talking about dying and he's like, no, it's to die. What? That's what my friends who have been to Australia told me in any case. Hi, I'm the last guest, and I'm Australian, okay? I deserve a little bit of respect. So, pachinko, what we need to do is play enough pachinko in order to get that super cool comic. What was the comic? 1-3? Just put some shrimp on the bobby. He comes from the land down under. There's all sorts of rolling thunder. Luckily, Nancy has a magic pachinko card, which lets her play as many times as she wants. So Nancy, all the other guests have left besides Nancy. I really do want to know what was in that man's room. What was so scary that he just could not handle it. It's like nobody should be forced to see it. Okay, let's hope Nancy has enough money to get a, has enough money to get the book, which she does. Let's print out more of the photos. I haven't looked at photos in a while. So it looks like we still have 4 more photos that we need to get. I didn't actually take a look at those last couple of pictures. Okay, so here's the translation. Last evening, officers responded to an emergency call from 15-year-old Yumi after she found her mother, who runs the Ryokan Hiei, lying unconscious in the Ryokan bath. After arriving, emergency crews were unable to retrieve the apparent drowning victim. Police are currently treating it as a crime. They have yet to press charges. If this is an accident, that's it. The article ends there. Mid-sentence. Mid-sentence? That seems like a weird way. In any case, we figured out how the mother died. And we should actually read that comic. I spent all that time trying to get the money.
Recording the site of a haunting might actually be a really good idea. I should look into that.
So, recording the site of the haunting is actually going to be a really cool idea. Do people actually want me to play Pachinko again and get one of the other prizes? I know we do have to play Pachinko again in order to beat the game. Let's see. Yeah, let's meet with Yumi. We haven't talked to her in a while. Oh, this is her house. It's called Bess. Okay, people say yes. Okay, fine. I'll try to win another prize. Next time I have to do Pachinko.
I looked in this mirror, and instead of seeing my reflection, I saw a ghostly image.
Ugh, creepy.
Cool.
Actually, I'm going to side with Bess on this one.
No, I've heard about stuff like this before. There's a thing you can do to the glass to throw a false image, but it's a really fussy process. It's hard to do without breaking the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror broke. So do you think it's possible it was rigged?
More possible than the other option.
I could really use a hint.
Can you help us, Sudoku? What?
Oh, never mind.
Anything else?
The hints are about those little games I was playing. No. I want a hint about how to do everything else.
How's Kyoto?
It's the best. Yumi's been showing me some of the coolest parts of town. The fashion here is crazy. Yumi took me to a store. I don't even know how to describe this place. It was pink. Really, really pink. It had the pink version of everything you could imagine.
I'm not surprised.
Neither was I, but I was a little horrified. But then she took us to see the Guion District. So cool. She was a little grumpy that we wanted to see some traditional plays, but I think she had fun anyway.
So, I know we need to get inside here to use the computer in order to make avatars, but that's, for George, that's for Bess, I believe.
I had another strange run-in with a ghost.
Sorry, now I'm remembering. Okay, so that's when Logan wants help, taking Bess out on a date.
Here.
What happened this time?
I was in the hallway, and one by one the doors started to slam, and I heard the sound of water dripping.
Creepy. Just thinking about that, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Not sure how you do it.
It is a little creepy, I'll admit that. I just need to figure out how someone could do it.
Good call. It could be pretty easily automated, I think.
I'll let you go.
Talk to you later.
So let's try to, call Logan. I know he wants to go on a date
Logan
with Bess,
speaking.
right?
Is this Nancy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. I'm so glad you called.
Why? So you can hang up on me again?
Oh, that. Don't take that personally. I'm an assistant. My job mostly consists of hanging up on people. That and remembering birthdays. I met your friend Bess, and this is probably awkward, but I know we haven't gotten off to the best start. But I'm really not a bad guy, and she's really cute. And maybe you could help a dude out?
All right. What?
Well, she said she's going to be hanging around the expo, and maybe you could, tell me about what she likes, or maybe give me some idea of what I might say to fill the awkward pauses. You may have noticed, but for the last while I've been with Savannah, most of my conversations have been about 10 seconds long, and they usually end up with me hanging up on someone, and I don't think that's going to cut it.
Oh, I see.
Do you think you could help?
Well, I was talking to her, and she really wants a copy of Savannah's book.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. As a gesture of goodwill, I'll do it. And Nancy, I'm sorry I hung up on you.
That's okay.
And Nancy, I might have to do it again, but should that happen, it's just business.
Bye, Logan.
Well, we'll call him back in just a moment. So, I went to the wrong place. I wanted to go to talk to Yumi. So, cool. So, maybe that's long enough for him to find a copy of the book. Let's see.
Logan speaking.
Were you able to find a copy of the book?
I did, but before I send it, I need to ask you another favor. I want to get Bess a present. She said she was looking for the perfect outfit. I think that'd be a great gift, but I have no clue what to do in a clothing store. I sort of just freeze at the sight of hangers. I think it's genetic.
I'll see what I can do. I know of a program that might be just the thing.
Great, thanks.
I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Okay, so I'm just, I guess I'll go right back there. I guess maybe I shouldn't have left. I guess I should have just called him immediately instead of leaving and then returning. Oh well. Okay, so according to her phone, password piece of paper, we have to do this. So let's make an avatar for Bess. Bess can have green eyes, brown skin, that hair. She can be... Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Oh, wait, that won't work. Okay, so she'll just wear a dress. And she'll have... Let's go with this. Yeah, and then giant earrings. Yeah, why not? That looks good. So I can send this to a phone number. Savannah's phone number is 404 Oh, good, I can just type this in. And let's make phone numbers for... Let's make phone things for everyone else in this game. Let's go with this for Nancy. Nancy can have gray eyes. And that skin. And let's go with that. And a little bow. And then I think we do have to send it to Nancy's phone in order for her to assign it to somebody. I wonder what happens if I just send it randomly to George. Will George like it? You're right, what happened to Nancy's mom jeans? Whoops. I guess I messed up. Let's see, this looks like George. Yeah. That looks like George. Okay. We can, that could be our George picture. Whoops, I meant I'm supposed to send it to Nancy's phone. Nancy's gonna get a lot of messages here, isn't she? Thanks from Logan! Way to make a styling phone avatar. So let's actually see how this works. So I select George, and I'm saving that as my George picture. This could be my Savannah picture. That doesn't look like Yumi. Okay, so let me see. We got a Nancy picture. So we still need Bess and Yumi. So let's make some Bess and Yumi avatars. So Yumi has the sort of... None of this hair really looks like Yumi, though. Unless I've got pink. Yeah, there we go. That looks like Yumi. Yep, that's definitely it. So, is there anything else I have here which is pink? Yeah, let's go with that. That's probably the closest for Yumi. This is actually kind of fun. Kind of like it. Okay, and then Bess. So Bess has blonde hair. Let's go with the long blonde hair. I kind of like that. And Bess will be a vampire princess. Yeah, let's go with that. Can I go with just no eyes? Yes, I can. Okay, Bess is not going to have any eyes today. This is going to be... That's terrifying, poor Bess. She's so creepy now. She's like a background character from an anime. They didn't bother to create a face for her. She's just got an empty blank face now. That is creepy, yeah. Sorry, Bess. I don't think we can call Nancy, though, on her own phone. That would be strange.
Hi, you've reached Nancy Drew, amateur sleuth extraordinaire. Leave a clue, and I'll track you down later.
Yep, that's Bess. She's a vampire without any eyes, because vampires don't have eyes. So I think we actually do have to call Logan to make sure he got the picture.
Nancy, I got the picture you sent. I'm going to take it to that boutique she mentioned and let them do whatever it is they do.
Good. So you'll be sending the book?
Yeah, I was thinking I'd give it to Bess, like, hey, here's that book you want, and since I'm here, let's get dinner, and I got you a present.
Whatever works. But the sooner I get that book, the better. I'll let you go.
Bye.
Nancy. I just find that somewhat humorous. Nancy doesn't really care about her friend or going on dates or helping other people. I just want the book. That's all she really cares about here. Okay. So let's see. We're going to talk to you.
Love that last picture you sent.
Yeah, I love that one.
I got that picture you sent. How did you do all of the designs?
I did it at the Purikura booth. They're everywhere around here. They're these picture booths, and you get to choose decorations and you can write out your own messages.
That sounds pretty cool.
It is. Everyone uses them. Keep an eye out, and I'll send you some more.
I love the picture of George.
Yeah, I love that one.
I saw the article about what happened to your mother.
I'm busy. Maybe you should go.
It said that you were the first one to find her. That must have been very hard.
I said I'm busy. That means leave me alone. Now.
Wow, Nancy.
Can you come back in a bit?
Nancy, extremely insensitive. I love the pictures you sent me. What happened to your mother? I noticed you were the one who found her dead body. That must have been really tough. Messages. That is great. George likes the stuff I sent her. Okay. I'm glad she did. I mean, I'm glad she liked it. So what's on my list?
Check. Did that.
Solved the puzzle for
Did
George.
that.
I guess George is
Haven't done
eventually
that.
going to come back to me with that.
Still have to do that. Did that. Did that. Haven't done that.
Find a way to send the finished puzzle to George. I did that, right? I did?
Hello.
Can I leave this here for my friend to pick up?
I guess I'm an idiot.
Thanks. I saw a certificate certifying that the ryokan was cleansed of all ghosts and spirits. Can you tell me about that?
What? That's no offense, but that seems sort of silly. A certificate?
So you don't know anything about it?
No. And where exactly did you find this certificate?
Behind the portrait I helped Rentaro repair.
Maybe you should stay away from what isn't yours. And maybe he should have the sense to know what is a family matter. I have to get back to work now.
Again, Nancy hurts people's feelings. Alright, let's skip ahead a day. At the very least, that will give us
I should get to bed.
another challenge from the cultural room.
Nancy, we've got the book.
Great.
So when do we see you? We'll give you the book.
Well, I'm a little wrapped up right now.
George, did we have a friend named Nancy Drew once?
I think so. Hard to say. The name sounds familiar. Was she the one with the magnifying glass or something?
Hey!
Just teasing. We'll send you the book. The faster you solve the mystery, the faster the three of us get to hit the town.
Thanks. You know I can't wait.
No problem. Anything else?
Were you able to find the word to calm Suki?
Yeah, it's mate.
Mate. Got it. Thanks.
Need anything else?
Did you get that paper doll I sent, George?
I loved it.
Paper doll? What?
So, Bess, what's the story with you and Logan?
Well, he asked me out on a date. See what I put up with for you?
Such a liar! Nancy, she's such a liar. What you put up with, come on. You should have seen her when he asked her out. She looked like one of those terrible 70s paintings with the big eyes.
No, she didn't. Bess doesn't have eyes. I've seen her avatar.
All right, fine. I wouldn't go that far, but actually I had a really nice time with him. We're going out again as soon as he's done researching the expo for Savannah. So maybe you could put in a word with her about giving her assistant a break?
I'll see what I can do. Yumi sent me a great picture of you two.
Oh, isn't that cool? I love the Purikura booth here. I'll show you where a really great one is if you get done with your mystery before we have to head back home.
I'm working on it. I promise I'll see you guys soon. I'm not getting very far with Miwako.
What do you mean?
She never
What do you
seems to answer
mean?
my questions directly.
That's never a good sign. I'd keep an eye on her. She could just be quiet, or she could be hiding something.
What do you guys think of Yumi?
She's so much fun. A little pushy sometimes, but I feel like I've known her for years and we've just met.
She seems to really dislike the Ryokan. Do you think she'd want to see it closed down?
Well, I can't say for sure. She does really seem to resent that place, but I'm not sure if she'd go as far as trying to get it shut down. I don't know.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye, Nancy.
Actually, it's like, yeah, she won't talk to me about her dead mother. What's wrong with this person? I keep asking her about her dead mom, and she's saying nothing. It's so weird. I don't get it.
Nancy-san, today we learn Chado, the tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony?
It is much more than making tea. It is the perfect exercise of balance and courteous friendship. Many spend their lives perfecting the ceremony, but today I will simply be teaching you the basics.
Actually, I'd like to ask you about...
The tea ceremony is foremost a
she just
gift.
interrupts me.
You are preparing a very special visit.
I don't understand why Yumi doesn't want to be at the same place where she found her dead mother's corpse. I'm so confused about that, says Nancy.
For friends, and preparing to make certain every detail is perfect. Now there is a lot to learn. Be ready. I'll be asking you questions once I've finished. Let us begin. This is called the furo. Here we have
this is the memorize
chasen,
everything
or tea whisk.
story. I mean,
Here
puzzle.
is the
memorize
chakin,
everything
the
puzzle.
tea cloth. This is called the kensui. This bamboo ladle is called a hishaku. You place the teapot cover on the futaoki. This is the chawan, or tea bowl. The tea scoop is called the chasaku. This is the tea container. It is called the natsume. Each object has its proper place in the ceremony. You must place each item where it belongs.
Okay, so Natsume. This goes here. Once you get it correct, she tells you. If you click on the hint button, I mean the question mark button there, we get the entire lecture again.
Well done, Nancy-san. Wonderful, Nancy-san. Absolutely wonderful. I would be honored to be invited to take tea with you.
Thanks.
Yes, it's less of a puzzle and more of a memorization test. And oh my gosh, spookiness! Even though Takai is here right next to me, I do not hear her responding to the spookiness.
What was that just a minute ago?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I saw something.
It was the wind, the power lines, and shadows. This is nothing to worry about.
We fixed the portrait. I think it's back up in the lobby.
It is, yes.
Rentaro tells me that it's very important to you.
Yes, it is very important to all of us.
Why were you so upset when it fell?
You would be upset if something you love broke.
There was more to it than that.
No, that was all.
Can you tell me a little about Kasumi?
She would have been quite fond of you.
Why's that?
She always loved people who think for themselves and she loved stubbornness.
Hey!
That is not always a bad quality, Nancy-san. Kasumi herself is very stubborn, was very stubborn. But it made her the most beloved of the children in her school. When she was young, she could never stand to see injustice done to others. It made me very proud of her, but that also has its bad side.
How so?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't bore you. You must not worry about these things, Nancy-san.
Yeah, Takai definitely insulted Nancy there. It was not very nice.
Why do Yumi and Miwako fight so much?
You're an only child, aren't you?
Well, yes, but...
Siblings fight. Let me give you some advice. If you ever have children, Nancy-san, and they're not fighting, it generally means they are hiding something that they have just broken.
I need to know, do you believe the ryokan is haunted?
Yes, Nancy-san. This isn't a trick someone is doing. Kasumi, she is still here. I can feel it. She's trapped and she's scared. And she's angry.
Do you really believe that?
When I was a girl, the most beautiful sparrow from the garden flew into my room. I had been trying to lure it in with seeds I'd stolen from the gardens for weeks. At first, I was so excited to have her in my room. But not for long. She couldn't find her way back out. She became very scared, threw herself into the walls in a panic. I was so worried she would die. She was so small and so frightened. I opened the windows wide and snuck out of the room to let her calm down. An hour passed, then 2, 3. I'd open the door, and still she'd be there, crashing into the glass, trying so desperately to get free.
Did she get out?
Kasumi is still here. I must help her. I'm sorry, I'm very busy.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk to Nancy anymore. Understandable. Okay, Rentaro, do you have anything new to say?
Miwako seems a little frustrated lately.
Why wouldn't she be? The way guests have been filing out. But maybe she'll finally come to her senses and move to the city with me.
How are things going between you and Miwako right now?
You know how in the romantic movies the couple is only really happy together for like a minute at the very end?
I guess so.
That's sort of how our relationship is, except the movie restarts every week. Honestly, it gets a little tiring sometimes.
At one point, he gets in a fight with Miwako, and so, apparently that's not this point yet.
Thanks for repairing my screen. That was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, no problem. Easy fix. Just took a little steam to loosen the paper, a little new glue. No one will ever be able to tell. Just don't do it again, or at least wait until the paper cuts heal. Ooh, I think thinking about paper cuts is way worse than getting them. Why did I bring it up?
Do you believe that the ryokan is haunted?
I don't believe that anything is haunted. Ghosts are just what happens when guilty people let their imaginations run wild.
Whoa, hold on a second. That is such a crazy comment. I have to ask you a question that I've never asked anyone else in the history of the world before, until just now. Rentaro,
what do you
mean?
Think about it. Why do ghosts always want revenge? They're what people invent when they feel guilty. If that wasn't the case, then ghosts would want all sorts of things. But no, they always want revenge.
Do you know what happened to the mirror in the baths?
Oh, that thing. I sorta hid it a few years back and put a little hairline crack in it. Its days have been numbered for a while.
Sorry about breaking it.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm just glad you didn't get hurt. Mirrors can be very dangerous when they're breaking. In more ways than one.
What do you mean?
Oh, shards of glass and such. Not something to fool around with.
Okay, what's scaring everybody away?
Do you know what's scaring the guests away?
Silly superstitions. I don't get it. We have ghost hunters who come here to find ghosts, and if they think they found something, they get all panicked and run away.
What do you think of Yumi?
She's pretty much the older sister you want to have. She's cool, she's adventurous, she's a pain, but no matter what, she's got your back. Although, man, can she be bossy. I'm sure she's already put you to work.
Yeah, a little.
That bossy thing is just her special way of saying, I am your boss, now do what I say.
That's funny.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
I've still got a lot to do, and I'm still waiting for all those phone calls to show up.
I have a delivery for you.
Hey, we got it. Hooray.
Thanks. I hear this place has a reputation as a destination for ghost hunters.
We didn't ask for it. It's all that stupid book. Those people, they have no respect for anyone or anything.
Why does Takai think your mother's ghost...
Stop. I don't indulge her, and don't you do it either.
So you don't believe it?
That's my mother you're talking about, Nancy. You forget that.
I know what happened to your mother.
I told you to...
It was an accident. I think you, all of you, blame yourselves.
It wasn't an accident. But since you won't let it drop, you want to know why we all blame ourselves, Nancy?
Why?
Because we were all here. We were all here that night, and not one of us helped her. We all just let her die alone.
But you didn't know.
Leave me alone, Nancy.
Nancy. Okay, so we have the book. So it talks about the EVP stuff. I think we need to, now that we have that, and we've read the comic about EVP, we can try to do some EVP,
Hi.
right? I want to do some EVP.
Have you read Savannah's book?
Yeah, she spelled my name wrong. She's not a good speller. Maybe she's being haunted by the ghost of bad spelling.
Do you think there's anything to what it says?
I remember when she was here. She was she has this way of looking at you. It's like she knows if you're telling her the truth or not. I'm glad she's back into regular journalism instead of this ghost nonsense. It really seemed to take its toll on her.
What do you
mean?
She's the real deal. Not that I'm saying she can communicate with ghosts, but she really believes in all of that. And watching her, the way she'd walk around here in these half-terrified days, it made you worry about her.
If you don't believe in ghosts, why did you worry?
Because believing in something, that makes it real to you. To her, that whole other world is real. And that is still a very dangerous thing. A ghost doesn't need to be real to haunt you.
Something weird happened. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't see my reflection.
Aha!
You know what happened?
You're a vampire! Seriously though, that's pretty messed up. Maybe you need to get a little rest. This place might be getting to you a little.
I saw some more guests just leave. They seemed pretty spooked.
Yeah, those poor people.
What happened?
Who knows? They were too upset to make any sense. But I took care of their room after they left. I admit, it was a little spooky. Everything was torn up, like someone had taken the whole ryokan and given it a shake. And the shoji had turned this dark ash color. Something weird happened in there.
Creepy.
When did the ryokan get a reputation for being haunted?
A few summers back. We were fully packed that night. It was festival time. There was this terrible scream coming from the baths. Next thing I know, the paramedics were there. This woman had seen something. She went into shock.
What had she seen?
She never said. A lot of people asked, trust me. But whatever she saw, or thought she saw, everyone else wanted to see it too. People started coming and pretending they could sense spirits or whatever. But a few of them...
What?
Nothing. Never mind. It's nothing.
I'll talk to you later.
Catch you around.
So, Nancy's a vampire. I'm glad we figured out that Nancy is a vampire. What on earth? I need to visit Takai now?
Did that.
Okay, what else?
Can't check that off
I need
yet.
To check the,
Did
baths.
that. That's done. Did that.
Oh.
Did that. Still have to do that.
Huh, I haven't explored Yumi's apartment yet. Well, I've done a lot
Did
of
that.
things.
Did that. Can't check that off yet.
I figured out how to get past the robot cat, but I'm not sure I can... I don't think I can do that quite yet. Okay, let's talk to Kai again.
Hello, Nancy-san.
Why doesn't Yumi want to work here?
She will. She is just like her mother at that age. She listens to no one, not even herself.
Why can't Miwako just take over the ryokan?
You do not understand. That is not how it works.
But she's here now.
It is not what Kasumi wants.
What do you mean,
What
wants?
do you mean?
Nancy-san, I'm sorry, but I am very tired. I should rest. Hello, Nancy-san.
Do you remember when Savannah Woodham visited?
I don't recognize the name.
She's the one who wrote about the ryokan.
I said I do not know who she is.
I have a copy of her book right here if you need a refresher.
What happened the night Kasumi died?
It is not always good to be so curious, Nancy-san.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye, Nancy-san.
That was a very quick rest. I need to take a rest, she says, and then she immediately takes a rest. We can get past the cat, but I'm not actually sure we can't 100% get past the cat. Let's get past the cat because I know that's something I can do at this point. So what we need to do is to get past the cat for two things. Number one, to get the password to the number one, to use the computer, and then number two, to get this box.
What's up, cat? Suki, mate.
So we cannot go on the computer. We don't know the password yet. In order for that, we need to get the key. We have to get the key. Okay, so let's see. What's the solution to this puzzle? I move everything down. This left. Everything up. This right. This left.
All right, it's open. I need to translate this.
It's the password. Where's my dictionary? Oh, and here's a letter from the mom. So, translating this.
I need a way to open this envelope without anyone knowing I did.
So what I need to do is get the teapot, and I'm gonna steam it here on this thing in order to open that. Unfortunately, I can't get the teapot. It's locked inside the room right now. So we did get the thing for the baths, so I guess we can go there and solve that puzzle. Might as well. But obviously, we need to do this on a day when it's when Nancy's
I'd better
allowed
wait
in the
until tomorrow to
baths.
call.
Where is Nancy's phone? Phone. Okay, timer.
How'd it get so late already? I should get to bed.
Spooky music. So the piece goes here. What we need to do is it's a Like I said earlier, it's a nonograms, not a nonograms. It's a puzzly puzzle. Now I'm forgetting the name of the puzzle. It's one of these puzzles. Tangrams puzzle, that's it. These puzzles, it sometimes helps to get the bigger pieces into place first. There we go. Perfect, so now we get to spy on these two.
You can't keep avoiding me.
Leave me alone about this.
Yes, why is there a peephole inside the baths? It's creepy. Why?
No, you keep promising me you'll talk to me about moving, and every time I bring it up to you, you freak. It's not fair.
私のことはほっといて。もっと大人らしく振る舞ってよ。
Oh shit, walk away, just like always. Well, maybe I won't be here when you get back.
And Miwako just happens to walk by and see Nancy, which is creepy. I don't think she talks to Nancy about it, though. She just lets that be her little secret with Nancy. I don't know. I would confront my guests if one of the guests in my hotel did something mean like that.
So, how are things between you and Rentaro now?
Couldn't be better.
Really? Because I just saw you two fighting.
I'm sorry. The mirror broke when I was in the baths, but before it broke, I saw the image of a woman who wasn't in the room with me.
Don't worry, Nancy. I'm sure it was nothing. I have Lentalo take care of it right away. Until then, please stay away. I don't want you to get hurt.
But I saw something. I'm sure of it.
You work too hard, Nancy-san. Up too late, off to teach so early. You must rest more. Your judgment suffers if you do not get enough rest.
I know what I saw.
Nancy-san, please. I have to ask you to let me get back to work.
So, maybe she didn't actually see Nancy. That's the only explanation I can think of, which makes a lot of sense.
Hello?
Are things not going well with Miwako and you?
As usual, no. But this...
Yeah, but if she didn't see Nancy, then why would she have switched to Japanese?
time, a little worse than usual. She's mad. Really mad at me. I need a way to cheer her up.
Can I help?
Actually, yes. At the pachinko parlor, they've got this collar I keep meaning to get for Suki. If you could get that, it would be huge.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, somebody's suggesting she got really upset and that's why she switched to Japanese. It is kind of strange they weren't speaking in Japanese to begin with. Kind of. Anyway, let's go to the pachinko parlor. So, you wanted me to get something in addition to
I should
the
really
collar.
get that collar for Rentaro.
So what's the other thing you want me to get? It looks like phone charm, an identical phone charm. I think all these things are phone charms. So like a whale, a mushroom, a flower. I don't know what that is. Or we've got a fan and the other things. So just let me know which one you want me to grab. Whale. Oh, we've got votes for whale and mushroom. So either whale or mushroom. Okay, we'll see. That is the wrong card. Where's my pachinko card? Here it is. Whales rule. That they do. I don't know how much money I'll need to get. I guess I have to get a lot. Whale has definitely won the popular vote, yes. It is convenient for Nancy that Miwako and Rentaro were both speaking English so she could understand their fight. So something you might have noticed, you got a little taste of it in that last conversation with Miwako, is Miwako and all the other people, they call him Rentaro, and Nancy pronounces it Rentaro. It's like Nancy's kind of mispronouncing his name on purpose, just being a bumbling American, but you think she would pick up on the way his name is pronounced? Everybody pronounces it differently to her face.
I should really get that collar for Rentaro.
Yep, there you go, right there. Do I even have enough? I don't have enough to get anything. So in order to get the whale and the other, I need 47. I need 47. Yeah, 47.88. So let's just play pachinko until we have 47.88. The machine on the right gives you slightly more money than the other ones. Retro will tell you this. If you solve all of one type of puzzle, he'll tell you it. This time. This puzzle isn't bad, but I mean, we have to keep going and going and going. If you don't wait long enough between shots, you get a situation like that where they just bounce into each other. That one is stuck. Okay, it moved. I'm at 2100, okay. So I'm not even halfway through. Nancy got 4. Oh boy. Nancy's just doing badly today. Oh great, 3 stars, okay. Random game of chance, you can win it. So we've got the angry deer, we've got the happy beaver, we've got the... I don't even know how to describe the raccoon. Very confused raccoon. And then we've got the hungry bobcat. Are those the characters? Oh hey, and I got something. Hooray, what's that? What did I get? Another picture. Let me print out that other picture. Wow, looks like we still got 3 more pictures left. Jeez. That's a lot of pictures we still need to get.
I should really get that collar for Rentaro.
Yes, yes, yes. You said that 100 times already, Nancy. Okay. Let's go with the whale first. Whales rule! So I need to get 2100. That's a nice round number. Easy to remember. Nancy's won nothing so far. Oh, great, she got 2 points. Nancy, you can do this. There's not a whole lot to say. I'm just waiting to get the points. And I do not have... I need about 1,000 more. Jeez. Come on, Nancy, you can do this. I say words of encouragement. That doesn't seem to help at all, but it makes me feel slightly better. Yeah, okay. Another round. So I need to get 500 now. Yeah, this pachinko game is getting pretty old and tired right now. This is why I don't do gambling in real life. I'm just terrible at it and I never win anything. Okay, so if only I'd been that lucky
I should really get
earlier.
that collar for Rentaro.
How many times do you have to say that, Nancy? Okay, we got the collar. And there's nothing else we can get. Let's see, do we have to give him it right away?
Hello?
Yes, we do.
I got that collar for Suki.
Oh, Nancy-san, you are the best guest we've ever had. I'm going to go give this to her now. Please, excuse me.
Can we sneak around and steal his stuff while he's not here? Oh, we can't even kind of look at any of his stuff while he's not here. That's no fun. That's no fun at all. Let's see if she has anything new to say.
Hi.
Is Suki wearing a new collar?
Yes, doesn't it look perfect? Lintalo must have really put some thought into this. It fits perfectly and it goes so well with her eyes. He can be so thoughtful sometimes. I think it's time for me to do something nice for him.
Do you remember anything about Savannah, the paranormal author?
That was a long time ago. Not really.
She must have been here for a while if she was writing about the ryokan. You don't remember anything?
I remember that she asked too many insensitive questions.
Oh, just like
I
me.
was happy to see her go.
Do you think that the ryokan is haunted?
By what? Ghosts? No. Ghosts aren't real, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye.
Yeah, so basically, Rentaro took credit for Nancy's thoughtful gift. Yeah, no, I don't see anything I cannot steal. Ooh, what's this? There we go. There's a thing we can steal. Excellent! Excellent, exactly what I needed, I think. What even is this? This is the magnetic key, which lets us get from room to room.
I need a key to open this door.
So, for example, I'll go from here to not here. And just break into every other room in the ryokan. Just like that. There's nothing in the other room, so I don't know why Nancy's getting so excited about it, but hey, that's kind of neat. Sounds good. So what else do we have on our to-do list?
That's done. Haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. That's done.
Okay, did all those things. Let's see, I'll try to visit Takai here.
Hello, Nancy-san.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye, Nancy-san.
I can't take this if Takai is here.
Yeah, Nancy needs to steal the teapot when Takai is here. When Takai is not here. However, Nancy doesn't have a way to open the door if Takai is here.
Hi!
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later!
Okay, so let's go to, let's go to the convention hall. Maybe Yumi will have something new for us to do. Whoops, that's not the convention hall. Did I read the comic book? I thought I did, but I can check it again. Yeah, I know there's the EVP storyline. It looks like I'm not being able to trigger yet. I don't know why.
That last picture of you is great.
I know, isn't that one great?
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Well, I can't talk to her about anything. Maybe we have to call Bess and George. Or maybe we have to call
Nancy, what's
Savannah
up?
to learn about EVP.
I think there's something pretty strange about Rentaro.
Yeah, the way Yumi tells it, he's about as weird as they come. Do you think he could be behind what's going on?
Hard to say for sure.
Well, he may be strange, but sometimes strange just means strange.
Takai is really difficult to talk to sometimes. I think she might be hiding something.
From what Yumi says, Takai may be a lot less sweet than she seems.
How so?
Yumi didn't really say, but I get the sense that she thinks Takai might be behind the hauntings. She told me that Takai never believed in the supernatural until recently, which seems a little suspicious to me.
I could really use a hint.
Oh, man.
Oh, never mind.
Anything else?
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye, Nancy.
So they can't give me a hint on what to do next. We'll go back to Savannah. So can I ask her about EVP?
Do you remember what room you stayed in at the Ryokan?
Oh, now that was so long ago, I don't even have the slightest.
Do you remember anything?
I remember I was on the second floor, and it had this strange passageway in it, but that's about it. I got the impression they weren't too crazy about having me stay there. So maybe you should check the records for a room that they don't let out to customers.
A passageway? To where?
Yeah, it was bizarre. I don't really remember exactly where it went. Down into the basement, maybe? Unfortunately, I didn't have much time to explore the room before I had to leave.
Okay.
I'll let you go.
Y'all stay safe now.
You're supposed to read the comics thoroughly, and you're supposed to read this entire book thing thoroughly. And that's supposed to be it for EVP. I've got both clues about EVP. We're supposed to just go straight to our good friend, Retro, and then just ask him about it. To talk now.
Hello?
Now he is.
Have you ever heard of EVP?
I don't know why he didn't do that earlier.
Electronic voice phenomenon. That whole if you go to haunted places and record the ambient noise, when you turn it way up, you'll hear things that are too quiet for the human ear. Ghosts, specters, all sorts of baddies. Nonsense if you ask me. But still, the idea sort of gives me the creeps.
Savannah mentioned it in her book. I wonder if you know how I could try it out.
Oh, sure, I got something that can do that. I've got a bunch of little recorders, actually. I'm trying to find the right one to record new sounds for the Rentaro 4000. Here you go.
Thanks.
All you have to do is hook it up to the speakers over there. I have a program that edits out dead audio. Ooh, bad pun. It'll cut right to the parts that actually have recorded sound. Oh, and once I've got it fixed, you have to check out the new recorder I sort of reversed engineered a little.
Okay, what's it do?
It's awesome! High data wireless transfer! Here's something you like, just push a button, it zips it to your computer. If you want to send everyone a message, you just speak into it, push send all, and it shoots what you've recorded to everyone's voicemail inbox. Very, very cool! I just gotta keep fussing with it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye!
So, we finally got that. Yay, that took forever. Okay, so we need to do EVP recordings here, by the tree, just like it says in Savannah's book. It's just going to record those drums. Now it's finished recording. Beautiful. So we're gonna go here later at nighttime.
Someone's been in here.
Oh,
it
no.
looks like whoever left those footprints walked right through the wall.
That would be scarier if we don't know how to walk through walls. I mean, if we didn't know how to walk through walls. But we do, and therefore I'm not too super duper scared. So now, late at night, we're gonna break into both areas. Let's do this. There's that dog leg.
You can't just do that. We're not all here to make sure that you get what you want, Yumi.
No, don't stop. Please continue with your speech. I love jumping on the train to get picked on by you two. Couldn't think of a better way to spend my day. Can't wait for the mean phone messages about what an awful sister I am because I never visit.
You've got to be selfish about this too. Everything's always about you. She asked one thing from you and you act like it's the end of the world.
Oh, shut up, Miwako. When you're both ganging up on me, then it actually is about me.
Why are you being such a brat?
Brat? You want to see Brat? I'll show you Brat. It looks a lot like this.
I can't believe you just did that.
Believe it. I'm out.
It sounds like she threw something in the pond. I should check that out.
So when I wasn't paying attention, Yumi came by and started a fight. Let's see, I'm supposed to grab that
What's
thing,
that?
which was thrown in
Looks
the
like
pond.
there are some
And
rocks
this is a
missing.
puzzle.
I wonder if I could find them around the garden.
They're all by the garden, actually, so let's see if we can find them all. Let's see, we need to walk carefully. I know one's over here. Okay, there's one. I think there was supposed to be one on the ground over here. There we go. One maybe down here? No, that's not it. One there. And one here. Okay, beautiful. So all those rocks go together here.
The symbols here seem to represent something. I need to figure out what they mean.
I think we can solve this puzzle just right away here. That's supposed to be the solution to the puzzle. Okay. I guess we actually do have to look up the solution to the puzzle then. Run, 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 run. It's in a book over here. That's the book which tells us about all the various rocks that we have in this area. So that is the key to room 18, right? So we've got the red key card here. That's great. We can break into security. And we can straight up steal this teapot, which is great. Yeah. So now we can open up that password thing. Okay, so now let's try that rock puzzle again. I think it's that one there, this one here, this on the left, this here, and this there.
Strange. I've seen those markings before.
So that is an origami puzzle, which I'll solve in a moment. First, let's get the password done. Yeah, I like how it's just nothing for a while, and then all of a sudden we get 50 puzzles all in a row. Okay. So we need to wait for it to steam before I use the password here.
I need to hurry before someone catches me.
So it's Takakawa.
I should get the teapot off the fire.
That's the password.
Suki, who's a good girl? I should keep exploring.
So
I bet the password I need is in that envelope in the puzzle box.
Nancy, it's like, oh, you've already solved that one, Nancy. Whoops, wrong one. So it was this row. And then the final one is gonna be this.
I need to find out which rooms haven't been occupied. It looks like this is as far back as the records go.
Good, so Nancy knows which rooms haven't been occupied, and she can solve this puzzle. This is kind of a pain puzzle. So you need to figure out what order to put these things in based on how they overlap, which is not the worst. And then after that, you need to figure out where to put everything, and that is actually a bit more difficult. So let's see, red's like that. There we go, that's the solution. And now we can break in any key, break in any room which ends in an 8 or a 9. So let's do that upstairs, but first, over here. Back over here. It looks like I was solving these puzzles in a little bit in the wrong order. We want to do the origami. So, with the origami puzzle, the solution is going to be mountain fold. Fold the front. Fold the front. Fold, unfold. Fold to back. And then we push invert. You just sort of have to
This looks like bamboo.
that.
I should search the property for something made out of that.
Search the property for something made from that. Okay, so every room that ends in
Locked.
8 or 9, we're going into the room. Actually, we're almost going to get killed in the room, which is the room that they never let out to customers. This room.
I can't get out. The door won't open. What's going on?
And the room is slowly filling up with gas, so
It's locked. I can't get
going
out.
to die here. It's really terrible.
These look like mirror images. I bet if I could match these up perfectly, I could get out.
And this puzzle is just one of those puzzles that takes forever. It looks like it's slightly easier in junior mode. So let's see. Purple is always going to be here. And the red triangle is always going to be underneath this purple one. Okay, so next to purple is going to be yellow. I'll see what triangle's underneath yellow. Blue is the triangle underneath yellow, so let's get blue underneath all those yellows I just put in. It looks like underneath that is the screen. Yeah. Like, what is all that smashing sound? Is Nancy constantly smashing against the window, or what? It's got blue square. Whoops, missed that blue square. And then it's gonna be red over here. Red, 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 red. Okay. Red's gonna be the slight edge over the purple. This puzzle is scary enough with the time limit. I don't need the scary sound effects. Okay, so over the reds is a purple. Okay, and over the purple, over the green is blue. Gosh, and then we've got the triangles. Okay, so triangle next to blue is always going to be green. And the triangle next to green is always... I think I messed up this one, right? No? Yeah, I think I might have messed that up. Let's get rid of all these triangles. Because I think I messed that up. Okay, that one won't go away. And that red won't go away. No. Let's do the inside then. Okay, somebody's saying I'm doing fine. Thank you. That music is scaring me, though. some point, I'm like, okay, so above these reds here, it's gonna be the purple triangle. And then we've got the red triangle. Okay, so above the purple piece. Oh, I'm not seeing any triangles there. Above the blue is always going to be green. And above the purple is always going to be green. Is that the solution? Okay, so above that one is a red. And then the other one is just going to be yellow. Please let this be correct. Did it. Whew.
I'm getting out of here now.
And Nancy's just going to jump over the edge and just dive in. Okay. So Nancy needs to get the bamboo open. I'm gonna have to get a screwdriver in order to get the bamboo open. So let's see. Can I get it yet? Here it is. I like how it's like we've got multiple screwdrivers, but Nancy needs this one in particular.
That looks like the image on the letter.
So it turns out the mom left behind a super complicated puzzle.
This must have meant something to Kasumi if she went through so much trouble to hide it.
This is half of the super complicated puzzle. The other half belongs to Yumi. And Nancy won't be able to do that until, she won't be able to do that until she gets the final text message from Yumi. So I think I've done pretty much everything.
Still have to do that.
We still need to ask Savannah about that room she stayed in. Is it too late for me to call Savannah? It might
I can't make a call this late at night. That wasn't read before.
So we're gonna have to skip ahead again and talk to Savannah.
It's really late. I should get to bed.
Yeah, it's really lucky nobody replaced that bamboo thing. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Fortunately, this time we don't have to worry about, you know, sneaking around in the middle of the night.
I need a key to open this door.
So, this one. And then we're gonna go to the room that they never let out to customers, which I think was this one. It's got a little bird there. Ooh, there's a little bird here. So Savannah, do you recognize is there anything fancy about this room, now that I've actually been in this room and seen it?
Hello.
Can you think of anything else about the room you stayed in when you were here?
Not really. I'm sorry, Nancy. Oh, wait a minute now. Come to think of it, it had a carved wooden bird that triggered the passage. I hope that helps.
I'd better get going.
Y'all stay safe now.
This carving must be the trigger to the secret passage that Savannah mentioned.
So, this leads to, well, the scene of the death.
Whoa! What is going on with the water?
She drowned in this bath. Obviously, they haven't been keeping this up for the past several years.
It's really murky. I don't even want to know what's down there.
So I always imagined that they had two baths, like, over here.
Looks like they really wanted to keep people out of here. I wonder why.
Like they had a men's bath, and then a women's bath. But after the mother drowned there, they just closed this one off forever. That's how I like to think about it. I don't know how accurate my
It
crazy
looks like
guess
I need
is.
another set of numbers.
That water does look disgusting. It's really awful. Miwako, stop it already or you'll be sorry. Yumi. Oh no. Spooky message. That looks like a thing I should take, but I guess I can't. They closed it forever, but for some reason Miwako and Rentaro came into this closed-off area to have an argument. That doesn't make much sense to me.
Hi.
Was Yumi here earlier?
Yes.
Really? I'm sorry I missed her.
Don't be. Anyway, it's always Blink and you'll miss her with Yumi. You'd think she was allergic to this place, which is fine by me.
Why is that?
Look, I know she's fun at first, but it's like strangers get fun Yumi, and all we get is touchy, angry Yumi these days.
Why do you think that is? It seems like you and Rentaro were pretty close.
Yes, we grew up together. I have a few memories before Rentaro, but not many.
How long have you two been dating?
I don't even know. A long time.
You sound a little frustrated.
Sometimes it's hard not to be with Rentaro.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I shouldn't be bothering you with this.
It's not a bother.
It's just that when he gets it in his mind that he wants something, there's just no stopping him. He's been pressuring me to leave here.
Why is that?
He keeps saying it'll be good for me, but really, he's just being selfish. I think. I really don't know. He can be so sweet sometimes, and other times it's like there's only him in the world.
If you didn't work here, what would you do?
It's been so long since I've been asked that. I don't know. Something very different. Something exciting. With Rentaro.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
I know I'm waiting on another text message from Yumi. I just don't know when she's gonna send it. I don't know. So let's just zoom in on the ghost stories of Japan. Ooh. Let's go somewhere else and see if that is in fact what we needed to do. Well, there's one, but we're gonna need another. Yeah, that's such a weird egg picture. There we go. So that last one
Something is strange
really
about these pictures. I should find a place to print them out.
And here's a place to print them out, Nancy. I'm not sure if I printed that one out yet or not. Did we print this one? It's hard to see which ones have I not printed out. Which ones do I still need? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Nancy knows these pictures are strange without even looking at them. Because Nancy's really good at solving mysteries, that's why. Gosh, which picture have I not printed out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I've printed all of them out. Now, where do I solve this? I think we're supposed to solve the picture puzzle down here. There we go. Got it. Okay, you're just supposed to look at the pictures in your inventory. So the solution for this puzzle is this.
There's a hidden message. I need to talk to Yumi about this.
So let's go talk to Yumi about it. spot, didn't I? I went to her apartment. No, I didn't. Yay, I got it right in the first try this time.
Miwako seems like she's having sort of a rough week. Has she said anything to you about it?
Oh, yeah. She's told me plenty.
Really? Like what?
Same old story she breaks out every time she's in a bad mood. I don't want to talk about it.
Have Miwako and Rentaro been dating long?
It's hard to backdate that sort of thing, so let's just say they've been dating somewhere between 2 and 1,000 years.
Is it just me, or do things seem a little strained between Miwako and Rentaro?
Do they? Come on, make with the details.
I don't really know. It's just an impression.
Ugh, boring. Nancy, if we're going to be gossip buddies, you're going to have to work on your follow-through.
Miwako seems a little annoyed with Rentaro.
Well, that's not surprising. Rentaro is super annoying. Super annoying. It's part of this reverse psychology bizarre charm he's got. When he's in one of his hyper Rentaro moods, it's like hanging out with a puppy. Except Rentaro is housebroken, and he doesn't go all crazy when there's a cat outside. Well, most times he doesn't.
Do you see Rentaro much?
Oh yeah, he loves the city. He's here every chance he can get.
Do you know why he's so eager to move to the city?
Oh, he's been that way forever. When we were kids, he and I used to jump on the train the second my mom turned her back. We weren't supposed to go into the city unsupervised, so Miss I'd rather break a bone than Aurora Miwako never came. Although, maybe she was right about that. We got in so much trouble every time.
Do you know what Rentaro wants to do once he moves to Kyoto?
Tech something? I sort of don't listen to him when he's being boring about things.
Ouch.
Great picture of Bess.
I know, isn't that one great?
I really like the picture of you and Rentaro.
Yeah, I love that one.
There's a hidden message in all those pictures you sent, isn't there?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
All of these pictures together show a set of numbers in Japanese. This can't just be a coincidence. You're trying to tell me something, aren't you?
You're sure they mean something? Maybe you've been spending a little too much time at the ryokan.
I'm positive.
You're right. Nice job, Nancy.
But why would you do that? Why not just ask me?
I know you want to help, Nancy, but that doesn't mean you can help. If you could break this code, I knew you could help me, and you did.
But what do these numbers mean?
That's the next step. Take a good look around. Think about situations where numbers come in handy.
Can you tell me a little bit more?
I would, but I'm falling way behind as it is. I need your help. Come on.
Alright, so let's solve this puzzle. We've got rice, rabbit, egg, rabbit, cat, egg. La 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 la. So let's see, this one has to go here. No, I mean, it could go there. Okay, so bunny is for rice. Could this be cat rice and that would be bunny? But no. Let's see if I can figure this out. So we have rabbit egg. Where's rabbit egg? Okay, rabbit egg is already spoken for, so rabbit is... This column is not here. This is not rice, so therefore the column's not here. So this is going to have to be this. It's going to have to be some sort of rabbit here, and then rice cat there. Okay, so we're going to have a cat with rice. Is this a cat? Yep, that's a cat. So we need a cat and some sort of rice here. So this means it's going to be cat egg. No, wait, we already had cat egg there. Okay. So this is supposed to be rabbit rice here. My mistake. So rice, so this has got to be some sort of cat. Gosh, so we know that there's an egg here, and some sort of pig there. We've got a cat here, so one of the cats, this is the only remaining cat there. So cat with rice. Okay, so we know we need to have a rabbit 2 above a rice. So rabbit could either go here or there. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? So rice and then a pig. So it's obviously not here because we've got no pigs in this row. There's no pigs in there, so this has got to be a pig, and this has got to be the remaining rice. So rice, pig, there.
Nancy, great job. Also, Nancy, bad news.
What do you mean?
I didn't notice how late it was getting. I sort of made you miss your last train back to the ryokan. You're not mad, are you?
Yeah, I kind of am mad.
Yes, I am.
Oh no! Okay, don't worry. I think I have a solution. I want you to stay at my apartment tonight. I ought to stay at a friend's. I do this all of the time for Rentaro, so I'm not taking no on this one.
Making one bento has her miss the last train.
I don't think that's a good idea.
My apartment may not be as good as the ryokan, but it does beat sleeping on the street. Plus, I'll never hear the end of it if you meet some gruesome fate or whatever. My apartment. You're staying there, like it or not.
Okay, so we're staying at her apartment. I think this is all subterfuge because her code is the code to open up this thing. So that was the code on the pictures. This one's going to have 2 lines. I think these are numbers. And
These look like the numbers for one of Rentaro's nonogram puzzles.
This gives me the second half of the mom's hidden message. And yeah, there we go. Now let's just go to sleep. Oh man, it's 12:30. Trains don't work this late. But what happens that night? Nancy gets a scary message. Dear Marianne, such good friends. I wish I knew your secret. Hurry back, Yumi. Yumi. I know your secret, Yumi. I can't wait to see you again. Creepy never gets explained. I don't know how the culprit did that.
What was that?
I seriously am wondering how the culprit did that. That seems creepy and strange. Nancy should have brought money with her to Japan. Yes. Yes, she should have. Okay, well, now that we've got both of those nonogram things, we're going to run here and do the final nonogram puzzle.
It's not the right key.
Wrong key, sorry. So we're going here, The hidden pathway to the baths. And everybody's favorite, the world's longest nonogram puzzle. Okay. Whew. So it looks like, you know, if a space is filled in with yellow, that means it's completely filled in, and that's how it's supposed to go. That was a terrible explanation. So, you know, in the nonograms book, where's my puzzle book? Give me my puzzle book. When we filled in a space, it would have to be all dark. Here, it's the exact opposite. When you fill in a space, it's all light, not all dark, because consistency. No, but seriously, that's one of the annoying things. You can do a little X, though. Yeah, I guess that works. So this is probably going to take me forever. I've got the picture all done out here. But just like that monster Sudoku puzzle, even if you've just got a copy of the solution that you're basically stealing, it still takes forever. think I've got this wrong here already. It probably helps to go to work square by square. You know, every 5 by 5 square. So this bottom right area is pretty easy to do as a 5 by 5 square. Let's see. I think I've got the bottom row almost done here. There. Okay, so the bottom row is all done. Let's do the leftmost column. Let's do this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to do the topmost column. I just said, it's like, oh, okay, well then let's just do the leftmost column. And for some reason, I just started doing the top row instead. You're trying to make a picture of a fox. Not entirely obvious that's a picture of a fox right now, but it will be later on. Whew. Okay. Doing the fox's tail is actually still somewhat difficult. Gosh. You could call Nancy's friends here for help with this puzzle. I don't know why you would, but they can help, I believe, right? Backing away doesn't change the puzzle. So yeah, now let's call Nancy's friends, just as an example, just to give me a break from Sudoku. I mean, nonograms.
Hi, Nancy, what's up?
I could really use a hint. I need help solving the puzzle in the lattice work in the pool area.
In the 515 column, 15 ends on the bottom row.
Thank you.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye, Nancy.
I'm not sure that was a fantastic hint, actually. So 515, 15 ends on the bottom row. I guess we haven't filled out that particular one yet, so the game can... It's legitimate for them to assume I haven't figured that out yet. But that's one of the easy ones to figure out, like 515. That's just because 15 is a huge thing, and so is 5. So you know there's a break of 5 in between the 5 and the 15. Nice of Nancy's friends to help. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Let's see, we're almost done with this particular column too. So that looks a lot more like a fox. We've got the fox tail and everything. It's completely in place. And let's see. I think that's it for the fox's little head here. And we're doing the side of the fox's head now. It connects from ear to ear. This eye is less simple. It's still not too bad on junior mode here, because it just goes straight across like that. So, okay, that's the nose. Let's see if we can get the legs in place. Okay, getting this part of the leg is going to be tough. Simply because we've got 3x3s here. Okay, there we go. And the worst is when you get a situation like that, where one piece is off, and, yeah, one piece is off, and I don't know which piece is the one that's off. It's not immediately apparent to me. So let's see if we can figure out what that piece is. Let's start with the ears. Those ears look perfect. That tail looks good too. That was it.
A hidden compartment. Who would hide something here?
To my daughters, I hope you never see this. You never need to see this note, just in case I die tragically. Here we go. So, if you've solved this puzzle, it's because you work together. I'm glad you work together. And the Ryoklan is just a place. You don't have to stay here forever. Just in case one of you, feels like moving away and the other one feels really attached to this place and has to fulfill the family duty, you could just give up on that, okay? And also a sword. Dear daughters,
Oh, no.
I write to you in
I'd better
English
find a way to
for
cut
the
these
sake of
cords
an
in half, and
English-speaking
fast.
detective who may or may not show up and try to solve a mystery. So here you just want to cut ropes. I've always found this to be the fastest solution. not cut there. You've only got a limited amount of times. Okay, and good, we survived. It's very convenient she left that
The
sword
joint near
there
the
for
elbow
us,
looks
huh?
a lot like what Rentaro was working on in his shed.
Nancy, no like spoilers. Is he gonna be the culprit then? Ah! So Rentaro made a robot ghost which tried to kill Nancy in that evil pond. Poor Nancy. So I think we could confront him, but we're not. We're actually going to talk to...
Hello, Nancy-san.
To Kai, because she found that piece of paper, that random piece of paper that was hidden. Apparently she saw it at one point.
Did you know about Kasumi's will?
She did not have a will. She was too young.
She did. I found it.
No, you don't understand what you found. Whatever that says, she didn't mean it.
How would you know if she didn't mean it?
No, you don't understand.
Oh.
Yeah, why does the ghost only appear after Nancy solves the puzzle? So did Rentaro just sneak in here, set up his robot, and then leave while Nancy was busy solving that puzzle? Granted, that puzzle took a long time and she was really focused on it, but still, that's strange.
Well, I understand perfectly. You didn't tell the girls what their mother really wanted because you're afraid of losing the Ryukon. You made up all of this ghost business to scare the girls into doing what you want.
Stop! Stop! You're wrong!
Whoa. Hold on a second, Takai. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You are right about the will. I knew what Kasumi wanted.
Then why did you hide it from them?
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Try me.
I can't lose them too.
There's no guaranteeing that they'll leave if they know the truth.
Yes, there is. There is too much sadness for them here. They've forgotten about how things used to be before she died. They've forgotten about how this used to be our home.
But why would you fake these hauntings if you want them to stay?
I would never do that.
I think maybe I jumped to a decision too quickly.
I know you mean well, Nancy-san. You can't help us here. But thank you.
Yes, we see that Rentaro has been working on the robot. We'd better go accuse Takai.
For trying.
What really happened to Kasumi? I need to know.
The police said it was an accident. It wasn't an accident.
What did happen?
It was my job to take care of the bass. I was supposed to be there. She was supposed to be meeting with that pen pal friend of hers downtown. She was so excited to go. I should have let her go. I should have taken care of everything myself. But I didn't want to. I didn't like her going into the city. I didn't like that pen pal of hers, always getting her so wound up about leaving here. So, I played sick so she couldn't go.
I don't understand.
The pool ledges are very slippery. You must know where to walk. There was a reason I never let her do that part. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was too selfish. She drowned that night in the baths. It should have been me down there. And she knows that.
You can't blame yourself for that.
You don't understand.
I do. Accidents happen. As much as we wish they didn't, you can't keep everyone safe, no matter how hard you try.
It is different for a parent, Nancy-san.
Miwako and Yumi blame themselves, too. If you can't let Kasumi go, how will you be able to help the girls?
I don't know if I can do that. I'm sorry. I'm very busy.
Okay, so now that we've confronted Takai, we can go inside the shed. I am very glad that we wrapped up the storyline with Takai. It just seems like this is maybe not the best place to do it. Maybe we want to capture the culprit instead.
Not quite right.
This must be the recorder Rintaro was talking about earlier. I'll take this and leave the other one here.
And we've got this super cool...
I should translate this and figure out what he's up to.
We've got this super cool thing which will let you email an audio clip to every single person ever. And we've also got a super cool thing which opens up all the doors. So, Bess, George, can we call Bess and George? Hey, guess what? We've kind of solved the mystery.
Nancy, how's it going?
I know who's behind everything. It's Rintaro. And that fake ghost of his almost drowned me.
Oh no! I'm glad you're okay.
Where's Rintaro now?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to track him down and find out what his problem is.
Be careful, Nancy.
Oh, that's right. Bess doesn't have eyes anymore. Oh, yeah, that's scary.
I got a great picture of you from Yumi, Bess.
Thanks. Yumi really seems to love those machines.
I wonder why she keeps sending me these pictures.
I don't know. Maybe it's just her way of being friendly?
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye, Nancy.
I like how we can still talk to them about the hauntings now that we know the hauntings are fake. Oh well. So, obviously he's going to be in the evil room of evil. So, let's go in the room where people keep trying to kill me. Like, this makes twice he's tried to kill me, right? He's tried to kill me multiple times. There he is. Hi. How's it going, buddy?
What are you doing in here? You're the one trying to scare everyone away, aren't you?
No, Nancy. I'm not trying to scare everyone away. I am scaring everyone away. The ryokan needs to close down.
But why would you want to close this place down?
Look around you. Does this look like a good place? Everyone can sense it immediately, and it makes them leave. Everyone but you. But when I tell Miwako that you're here to collect info for Savannah's next book, you'll be out of here too.
I've got to find a way to keep him from escaping.
So just use the door thing to stop him from escaping right here.
Not so fast.
Oh no, I dropped everything.
I've got to find a way to convince everyone about Rintaro, quickly.
Well, I could stab him in the eye with a screwdriver. That would stop him. No. We're gonna use the email thing that we just got.
He got away.
Oh, while I was busy trying to figure out what to pick up, he escaped. That's very sad. Okay, so we do have a choice here. We can try to be nice to him and let him confess to Miwako on his own, or we can turn him in and not give him an opportunity to confess. Which ending do we want? Which ending do we want?
I've got to find a way to convince everyone about Rintaro, quickly. I don't get it. You're the one who told me the ghosts aren't real.
No one usually listens to that line because they want to believe in the ghosts. I didn't start that. They did. They wanted a show, and I gave it to them because enough with them and enough of this place. I asked Miwako to leave. I even left myself.
Why did you come back?
I can't leave Miwako here alone. I need to convince her to leave or close this place down. It doesn't matter to me. But you, it's time that you leave. Now.
Look familiar? It's been on this whole time. I just push this button and I'll send everything you said to every voicemail box in the place.
No. Don't.
Why shouldn't I? After everything you've done, your ghost almost drowned me.
I really screwed up here. Let me be the one to tell her. If I do, she might forgive me. Eventually.
Okay, so it looks like the majority of the people do not want to give him a chance to confess. He tried to kill me multiple times, and he's disrespecting his girlfriend's dead mother. That was really creepy and awful of you. Just because you want to move to the city, you're trying to ruin her business? Come on.
Not a chance, Rintaro.
All right, I don't want to be here when you tell her.
Dear Hannah, Rentaro left and never returned to the ryokan. To this day, no one knows where he went. When I told Miwako and Takai what he'd been up to, they were furious and relieved. After living in the shadow of Rentaro's hauntings for so long, they were finally able to feel at home again in the ryokan. Once the girls found out Kasumi's true wishes, everyone agreed that the ryokan should be passed on to Miwako. Miwako accepted the position. As the official owner, she started to really enjoy her work, and it shows.
Aww.
Now that there's no pressure to take over the family business, Yumi's been spending more time at the inn. She's even agreed to expand her business to include catering to the ryokan. Thanks to Yumi's incessant pushing, Miwako finally agreed to spend a little time in the city. From the looks of it, she had a great time. No longer worried about losing the ryokan, Takai is finding herself busier than ever. Her classes in the traditional arts are booked for months in advance. She said she'd always fit me in for a calligraphy lesson, even if it may be a bit of a lost cause.
I'm terrible
From what
at
I hear,
calligraphy.
the
I'm
ryokan's
sorry,
no
Takai.
longer the creepy place I remember. Customers are returning with a vengeance. Guess that means it'll be harder for me to get reservations next time I visit. As for me, I finally got to spend some time in the town with Bess and George, and it was worth the wait. From the boutiques to the traditional cultural exhibits throughout the city, I don't think we've ever had so much fun on a trip. See you soon. Love, Nancy.
Yeah, Rentaro went from a saboteur to attempted murderer, and then he went really quickly from that to I'm really ashamed of myself right now. Okay, so the flower pot looks like a frog. I remember that. And look at all these awards I got. So the Cat Whisperer, I assume that's playing with the cat. I did not do enough fashion designs. I did a lot of costumes though. I did at least 4 of them. I did not give the password back. I did not solve all of the puzzles. I did not record a lot of stuff with EVP. I didn't make a lot of bento. It felt like I made a ton of bento. Jeez. I didn't get all the souvenirs. I did not take plenty of baths. And I totally ignored the teaching job. Oh well.
Residents of a German castle are being terrorized by a fearsome creature, and it's up to me to crack the case.
That's the case. What are you saying? What do you mean?
Once I arrive at the castle,
I
I begin to suspect that there may be more to this monster story than just superstition.
This is the next game in the series.
As monster sightings become more frequent and creepy signs begin appearing, I find myself in danger of becoming the monster's next victim. Join me as I try to solve the case without becoming another entry in the castle's long and grisly history. In my next adventure, the Captive Curse.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? I'm so confused. Okay, so that's it. After this vacation, I need another vacation. Okay, so that's it for Shadow at the Water's Edge. Overall, it's a good game. As you saw, I got pretty stuck there trying to trigger the EVP thing. Even though I read the comic and I read the book, I guess you have to read them in a specific order or something. That got me pretty stuck, and so, what was that, like 20 to 30 minutes of me getting stuck trying to trigger that? I'm not sure. This game just feels a little bit maybe too long to me. If I had done the Sudoku puzzles legitimately, it would have taken me way longer. If I had done the, the Sudoku and Nonograms puzzle legitimately, wow, that would have taken me even longer. So I don't know. I'm not sure how. I don't know if I'm complaining the game's too long. I do like having a lot of gameplay. It's just, oh man, those 2 number puzzles, which took forever. And the EVP thing, yeah, I don't know. In any case, it was fun. I just feel like this is probably going to be the longest video out of the entire 2019 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon. Because this is like, 4 hours. Jeez. And you could play this game, in 5 hours, I imagine. You could squeeze an extra hour of gameplay out of this game if you really, really tried. So the story isn't long, but the puzzles were? Yeah, that's probably a good, that's a better way of saying what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's see what these outtakes are. It's a squirrel. I see.
Suki, 立って。
Yeah, also the one puzzle, when you're trapped in the room, that's another kind of long puzzle.
Oh my gosh, I think I really saw this one.
Suki, 立って。
She had a hard time getting her robot cat to listen to her. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Dare to play.